That's not true. It's like 5.
That's like what, 6 miles?
That's like half a mile.
Oh, sorry, I'm an American.
Yeah. Realistically, I live 3 miles from downtown.
Oh, okay.
All right, all set.
Joda is in the game, but not here?
He usually pops in like last minute, I've noticed.
Is he in waiting?
I'm definitely joined at 59 gang. Like, I like to fart around a lot and make a lot of stupid noise while I'm waiting for the game to start.
I'm glad I don't do cams, because that would be insanely annoying.
Yeah. Well, that's why I got that rule with my games. I'm like, you got to show up 10 minutes early.
I mean, the expectation is 10 to 15 minutes early, but generally, that's like the general rule for a D&D game. Like, show up a little bit early so that we can get all the fucking shit out of the way.
We can talk about poop for 15 minutes?
Yeah.
I was wondering if I was going to make it, because the guy showed up at work wanting me to load a brush cutter in the back of his pickup truck. I talked him out of it.
I got one question for you.
Yes, sir.
What's a brush cutter?
It is a 6-foot wide mower for a field.
Oh, it's
Okay. I got a question for you. What's this has to do with poop?
I'm just saying I would have been late because that's a fucking undertaking.
But I mean, like Count, you always have an excuse because I know you're working. I know.
Yeah,
I know you're
I'm
working.
Not afraid to call you on the way home from my phone and be like, all right, describe the scene to me.
Yeah, no, I know you're working, and like that's why we start at 8, aside from other reasons, but like, you know, it's 8 Eastern, I should say, because I know you're Central Time, right?
Yeah, and I usually get off at 6 Central, so which would be 7 you guys' time.
yeah.
So it gives me time to drive home and, you know, get out of my work clothes and eat something.
Yeah, do a quick scarf. And again, like, I have no problem, as long as you guys mute your mics, I have no problem eating food. Like, if you watch the streams, I munch like crazy, whether I'm playing or I'm fucking DMing.
Oh, I already deep-throated Subway and you didn't get to see it.
I just sickled it down.
I got some fucking tortilla chips and some hummus ready to roll for when I get hungry.
There you
I have
go.
5 dabs ready.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
That is not sufficient calorie intake.
And he died.
Oh no, my tolerance is stupid. This is not...
No, I got home, showered, made dinner, and then cleaned my bong, and I was ready to roll.
Yeah, I got my vape is charged. I've got a glass of whiskey. I have a beer. I am all set for D&D.
I've got my dab rig. I've got a bong with some dirt weed with some fucking dabs sprinkled on top. I got an orange pop, and I got some rum.
There you go. I just
An
got
orange
tonight.
Yeah, it's Crush. It's not Fanta, so it's not that great.
They just...
The best is C+.
No, the best is Orange Fanta.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll agree.
I prefer C+, but I get you.
What's your guys' favorite root beer?
Ooh. Yeah, Dad's.
A&W.
A&W's good, but I gotta go with Barks for the OG.
Because it has bite.
Yeah, Barks has bite.
I can
I haven't
agree
got a
with...
root beer I don't like, but
Yeah.
I think Dad's is my favorite.
I don't like mug root beer. That shit's gross.
Dad's is my favorite to make pulled pork with.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I gotta do that tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
You put root beer and pulled pork?
Oh yeah, bud.
You can do cola too. It just because
Oh.
the sugar caramelizes.
Are
I'm
you
gonna have
doing
to
that in the
try
slow
that.
cooker or what?
Oh yeah, of course, always.
Oh, I'm gonna try that.
Fucking 8 to 16 hours, depending.
I'm like, I don't think I can do that on my smoker.
You can. What you do is you put
The misting thing.
yeah, you missed it on there. Sometimes I've put like a tray, like aluminum tray of it. That way, when it heats up and starts to become smoke, or you can soak your wood chips in it.
It doesn't. Soaking your chips doesn't help.
It'll give a hint of the flavor, but like you don't get any of that, like the
Yeah.
sugar flavor.
Yeah, no, you're better off to just get a little mist bottle and spritz it on there.
I want to get a smoker so bad.
Yeah, I'm so glad I have one. Just get a Weber kettle. You can smoke on that really easily.
Yeah. Well, my grandparents have like an extra like steel drum around. I was thinking of just like hacking it apart and welding together my own smoker anyway.
Yeah, my smoker, it's a branded smoker, but it's basically that.
You don't want to see the smoker I just got for free.
Hey, I got mine for free too. It's a real one. I just never used it.
A guy returned it at work, and my boss just said, take it because there's nothing wrong with it. And the company said, throw it away.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm jelly.
Hello, Strahd gang. Welcome back to another episode of Hijinks in Barovia. Last we left our plucky heroes, they had finally escaped the death house after running into the zombie clot that formerly was Walter, the baby, the bastard baby of the Dursts. Exiting the Durst Manor, it sucked in on itself and basically imploded. What was left behind in front of them was a welcome basket from Strahd von Zarevich himself, thanking them for taking out the trash. Now, with aching with addiction for some, and others just wanting a good rest, we find our heroes, I think, making their way back to the tavern, as far as I remember. I think Eldrun went to the front gate to see if he could find the pie lady, to find, like, a lineup of fucking junkies waiting for her to get back. And one of them let him know that she went off to make more food and headed off towards the whatchamacallit? The windmill. The old windmill to the west.
Sounds about right.
If we didn't need a rest so badly, I'd say we check out that windmill. Get you guys closer to the source.
Well, like, I kind of really want a moon pie. Like, it's the only thing I've been thinking about.
Barja, you had one like 6 hours ago. I haven't had one in like a day and a half, probably.
Yeah, and look at you. Look at you. Do you think I want to be like that? I gotta get my hands on one of these things, or else I'm gonna be like fucking Eldrun here. Look at him, Gerbil. Look at him. He's gross.
I think we are going to have to implement a diet and exercise routine in this group.
I pull up my shirt and I show off Eldrun's six-pack. And I'm like, I don't need a diet or a regime. I need dream pies.
Well, you're going to need one. I'm telling you.
Let's just get back to the tavern. I need a drink.
Wanna just go to the windmill?
No, I need rest or something.
We need to rest before we even think about anything else.
I don't know about that.
Alright, I'll just walk into the tavern and grab a couple drinks. Dual fist them for tonight.
Yeah, you guys, let me get you over to the tavern here. A very different group. Blood on the Vine, not the sleeping quarters yet. Blood on the Vine Tavern. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with Forge. It's having a moment today, so we might have some issues, but I think we're okay right now. I got everything set up, and then, like, for whatever reason, it wasn't letting me transition around the pages, and I was like, this can't be happening today.
Oh, God.
I was like, good God, no.
Imagination of the mind kind of night.
Oh, yeah, just, like, sharing a screen with the pictures, and it's like, just imagine that your tokens are there.
Yeah.
Galliv, Barjo, and, of course, Zephyr the dog. Preload that scene.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up? It's my buddy. It's that, it's the guard, Bill, or Gerald or something. What's up, Gerald?
Alive. Much.
Oh, like me or you?
Gerald actually, that's all he says at first, walks up to Ismark at the bar and hands him 20 gold and says, I laughed at your faith in them. And he nods to you, Varjo, and he says, very good, congratulations, much respect to you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. If surviving impresses you, like, I'm the best at surviving. That's, like, what I do. I survived in the forest for 20 years. I survived Eldrin's bullshit on the daily.
Ismark looks at you guys and says, welcome back, congratulations. So glad to see that you made it in one piece. We heard that you had gone into Durst Manor. What happened?
House
We
8
wanted to
people.
go on an enthusiastic walk.
You know, there was kids, you know, armor that killed people. I don't know, Gallant, what happened? Oh,
What
maybe not
happened
Gallant.
is we lost a friend.
Who'd we lose?
Podley.
Isn't he here?
Oh,
He's
Podley's gone.
dead.
What? When?
Well,
They must have
recently.
been lost their moon by addiction to not notice.
When did Podley die? When did Podley leave us? Like, Podley was chill as fuck. What happened?
He didn't make it out of the house, old friend.
So, like, did you guys see him die?
Well, a house eated him.
The house ate Gerbil here too, but he didn't die. You're fine, right, Gerbil?
Yeah, but the house didn't collapse on me.
That's true. Oh fuck, Podley's probably dead. Oh god.
Gallant, your drinks are on me tonight, if you'd like one.
I appreciate that. Podley had all of my money.
Ismark looks and he looks at the barkeep and he says, oh no, the drinks are on me tonight.
Oh, why thank you. I'll take a wine and a swill.
The bartender pulls out a wine and a swill for you. And Ismark looks at you guys and he says, please, if you'd join me up on the balcony, I have a request of you.
Okay. Everybody else cool with that?
Absolutely.
I mean, whatever. I swing both ways. Let's go.
Yeah, me too. I'm fine with that.
I'm dual fisting right now.
I just might need a couple more drinks. Like you could have let us drink a little bit first before you, but you know it's fine.
Well, he'll signal for the bartender to like bring drinks over. It'll be like food and beverage, please, and keep
Fuck
them
yeah.
coming. Like he means like up by the fireplace.
Ooh.
If he's buying, what's the strongest thing you have?
Walk over.
Strongest thing we have, Kresk whiskey.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Keep him coming.
He just lays the bottle down in front of you, Blue.
I'm just gonna grab it and walk over.
I grab 2 full-sized pints and right in front of the bartender just pour one onto the floor. Be like, for my friend. Haha! And then walk away.
Like
Yeah, for his friend, and I dump 2 shots out.
solemnly, like Eric looks at the floor and then says, "Rest in peace, Podley." And he also grabs like a drink and pours it onto the floor.
Oddly. Taking it from us so soon. You know, he was so young, I think.
I think.
I'm not really sure. I never actually asked him.
There's so many people out there that loved him. Probably.
I don't know if he had family
Yeah,
or friends.
It's the family.
Wherever his
pound.
spirit is.
I
I'm
shout.
also not entirely
Shock
sure what his
talent that
profession was.
he did so much good in the world. You know, had such a good impact. You know, the world's gonna miss him.
He was an angel.
I'm gonna take the bottle of whiskey and I'm gonna hold it up and like for Podley, and I'm gonna take a big old shot and then hand it over to Varjo.
We'll have to requisition a tombstone. Here lies Podley. Did anyone know his last name?
When you say for Podley and take your drink, the whole bar erupts and says for Podley and slams the drink down and like takes a drink.
Oddly, yeah, this is a different vibe. I like this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
One of the ladies at the table looks over and she says, "Death comes often here, and we show honor for those who leave bravely."
I'll sidle up to her and be like, yeah, and I'm real sad.
She just gives you a wink and says, maybe later.
Yeah, I got a man that wants to do things to me on a balcony anyways.
I'm gonna walk over to Abholos and ask him, like, wasn't Ismark mentioned in Strahd's letter in his gift basket?
I think Joe doesn't chat.
No, Apolos is not answering his calls.
Okay.
But he's in the game.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Really weird.
Super weird.
Alright, I'm gonna ask Blue that.
Apple's just ignoring you. Fuck.
Ask again.
Wasn't Ismark mentioned in Strahd's letter?
You know, I don't remember. Where is the letter? Who has it?
Oh, I have a letter. Do you want this letter?
Yes.
It said it was written from a prince of a distant land. If I just send them 100 gold pieces to get their finances in order.
Wrong letter, Gallant. Wrong letter.
Oh, that's the only letter I have.
What letter are you looking for?
Didn't we get a letter from Strahd himself?
Yeah, we did. We talked about like killing some dude and laughing about it, or getting some guy to kill some other guys, and then being like, "Haha, I got you. I'm not really a
Didn't
god."
Podley have it?
Probably.
No, I
We
think
got it after we left the house, so I don't think so.
Yeah, the letter in the basket.
Oh, the letter was after. Right.
I don't think anybody actually marked it down on their character sheet.
I have it written here in my notes, but
yeah. You have like the actual like the whole thing written in your notes.
I do.
Okay. Well, then we'll say that you took the letter.
Yeah, I got it. It's right here. I pull out like this crusty piece of paper.
Alright, could I read it again?
Yeah, I sweat on it a bit, you know. Here.
I'll just put it aside.
Can you read it out loud, though? I'm not so good at reading when there's a lot of big words in there. It's, you know.
I understand.
My most pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. No. You abandoned your love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a bastard son. Cursed by darkness, of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are, your dreadlord and master, Strahd von Zarovich.
Definitely the wrong letter, and
I was gonna say that. I read it anyway on autopilot. Like,
that sounded like Diablo 2 shit. That was awesome.
That was the letter that came from inside the house.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, let me find the one.
We got a letter at the end of like coming out of the house.
Yes.
Yes.
Sarger doesn't know shit about that.
There you go.
I don't have notes for that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's to our bartender buddy here. We should probably warn him about that. So if he wants us to go to the roof or whatever, I'm down to go because I'd want to talk to him about that.
Yeah, and so like where the fireplace is. I said balcony, but it's like the.
Are you guys coming?
Sitting out by the fire.
Yeah.
Like a stitching room.
Don't say balcony because frickin' Gallon will be looking for a balcony for 3 years.
This is not a balcony.
I'm for what?
Blue, you want a sip of this wine, my friend?
I'm drinking stronger tonight, and I'll hold up a bottle of whiskey.
Let me get a shot of that. I need something to quell the pie urges.
Here you go.
Take a big swig of it and hand it back to Blue.
Surfer, here boy.
We're gonna say that Abhalos and Zephyr go upstairs, being far too exhausted.
Ray, you're doing some echoing stuff. Yeah.
Ismark looks and he says, "Sorry, you had something for me. I had a request for you."
What's your request?
My father has passed away. His body currently lies in our home, and it's a dual request, really. I want to transport his body to the church, and I may need some extra hands for that. But more so, my sister Irina. I need her escorted to one of the neighboring towns, Valaki. I was wondering if you strong adventurers may be able to assist her with that.
I mean, I don't tend to use escorts often, but we could definitely do something.
Yeah, probably, but like I got 2 questions.
Yeah?
One, can you have access to moon pies? Or dream pies?
Oh, good. I wouldn't eat those dreadful things.
Well, I do.
You'll have to look to the old lady who sells them in town.
So you don't got any, okay. But second question. Does this help us get the fuck out of here?
Out of where?
Or where this place that we're stuck
Barovia.
in? Barovia.
The tavern.
The village? I mean, it's not that hard to leave. You just go through the exit.
No, I want to go home.
Where is home?
The forest.
Like Kresk? Like the forest near Kresk?
It's out of Barovia.
I'm sorry, my friend here is a gibbering drug addict. He
little
wishes
bit.
to leave the mainland entirely and go back to his home realm.
Oh, there's no leaving
Then
Barovia.
what the fuck?
Is it because of the boats? Is there a boat issue? It's a boat issue, isn't it?
I've seen people come in. We've seen adventurers pass through here, but Strahd doesn't allow anyone to leave.
Legal issues.
Where's this Strahd?
Yeah, maybe I should go speak with him, noble to noble.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna raise my hand. We need to be stronger if you wish to interact with Strahd.
Punch him in his dick.
Or his knees?
He rules over these lands. He sends monsters.
Wait.
Nobles.
Is that who sent us the welcome basket?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's kind.
How do we get to him?
We become strong enough to garner his attention on a more regular basis.
He's in the castle. If you go outside, you can't really miss it. It's far to the north.
I see no reason not to just give him, call upon him. I'm nobility as well. I'm sure he'd be understanding.
Yeah, he can have his lands and rule over it. I don't care. I just,
One does not simply walk to Strahd. He stops you when you try.
As you're speaking about Strahd louder and louder, some people are looking at you at the bar, and at the mention of the names, it's like Voldemort. The mention of the name is scaring them.
Barjo's yelling it a lot. Gerald, how do you know so much about this Strahd guy? Is he your ex, or
I've been here for 6 months and I pay attention to things.
It's your dad?
Nerd.
No, I've only been here for half a year.
So you tried to go see Strahd and it didn't work?
No.
Then how do you know it won't work? Why can't we just go beat him
No,
up?
I mean it didn't work. You're correct.
Oh. How? Well, what happened?
I found myself walking up the hill towards his castle, and then found myself walking up at the bottom of the hill a few times.
Ismark pipes up and he says, Strahd doesn't like outsiders. If he allowed you in here, his only plan is to use you as his playthings. To confront him directly is death. It is a death sentence.
You don't understand. It's because they're peasants. I'm a noble. He'll see me.
No, Sir Gallant. Listen, I think we must listen to the man. Perhaps we play along.
Ismark,
so-called playthings.
Ismark looks and he's like, "There's safety in Valaki. If you can get my sister there, away from Strahd's prying eyes, I would be very grateful."
I'd be willing to help. Although I do have a question for you, and it might be uncomfortable.
Yes.
Who is Tatiana?
His eyes, like, he looks down at the floor, and he just shakes his head and he says, "I've never heard that name before."
I'm just gonna mention, like, unfortunately, as our role as playthings includes being messengers, apparently. And then I'm gonna recite the letter to him.
I want you to read it in that voice.
Master Kolyanovich, I regret your loss, I truly do. But surely now you must see the futility of your efforts. I offer you a simple trade. Release Tatiana to me, and I will see that you are left in peace. Your dreadlord and master, Strahd von Zarovich.
He looks at the letter, looks at you, and says, like in a low hush, "We can't talk about this here."
Then where?
He gets up and he says, "When you're ready, come to my mansion, and we'll discuss things further there. I bid you adieu, gentlemen," and he leaves.
Alright.
Oh,
Can I?
I guess we gotta go to his mansion to about the sister thing too, because we don't know where she is.
Can I roll like an insight? The fact he has a mansion in this place is weird to me.
Yeah, go
Is
ahead
he,
and roll,
like, on the
roll
up
an
and up?
insight.
I guess he's rich as well. Here, Varjo, take a seat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so Varjo, he is on the level, and you recall, that, he mentioned that he's the Virgo Master, so basically the mayor. The mansion would probably be the biggest structure in the city, even for something, like a village so small. It would be, like the mayor's home, so it was his father's before his, and now that his father is dead, it's his mansion.
Okay.
And, like,
You just see.
mansion for them is like a 2-story home.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you see Varjo just like putting the pieces together, like that meme of the girl doing math in her head. He's just thinking real hard. Starts packing up some elf weed.
Whoa, Barjo, let me get a hit of that. What are you pondering, my friend?
I'll have some too.
I'm just thinking if that guy's like an asshole or not, because everybody who we've met here is an asshole. Now we're here in this bar and everybody's being super nice to us. And it's
Well, he
just
didn't.
weird.
He asked us to help with his sister, but then he didn't really give us any details on like if it needs to be done right away or if she needs to bring any stuff with
It
her.
deals with a dead body. It needs to be done soon, I would imagine.
Why? He's dead. He's not going anywhere.
Yes, but he is decomposing.
Yeah, but you know.
Could reanimate as well, Varjo.
Look, I'm not saying we can't go to the windmill first tomorrow, but I am saying we can't put this off for a week.
Why would we go to the windmill?
Because we need fucking
Find the source of the
dream
moon pie.
pies. We need
Oh my
pies.
gosh. We really don't. We really
Barjo.
don't.
I think
Barjo,
we need
what?
to understand what makes them tick so we can perhaps abate these addicts.
Barjo, what if we just stop eating moon pies?
What if we just go to the windmill now, Eldrun?
No. No,
Because
no,
we can't, we're too tired.
I'm not tired. I'm wide awake. I'm ready to go. I'm raring.
I need a moon pie as well, but Varjo, if she's not here, we can't get any. So maybe we should, like, just. It's a crazy idea, but just stop eating the dream pies.
Why? They're so good.
Did you? They are. Oh my god. Oh my god.
They're
I
so
can taste it
fucking
right now.
good.
Look what they're doing to you.
Oh my
What?
god.
They haven't done anything to me. They did something to Eldrun because he didn't eat one. That's a diff. There's I'm fine.
Varjo, it's only been about a 3-hour difference between the time we didn't eat moon pies and the time you ate a moon pie, and then another 3 hours until I didn't eat a moon pie. And look at me. If you go to sleep, you're gonna look like me.
But we should go to the windmill now. What?
We can't.
How are we not following this?
I need
Because
to sleep.
they will not like us trespassing and will likely need to fight. we're not in good shape to fight.
What do you mean fight? We're going to go buy moon pies from the moon pie lady, or dream pies, or fucking cream pies, whatever.
Now where have we gone in this godforsaken land where we haven't gotten into a fight?
It's a very good point.
Yes.
I really want a moon pie.
Barjo, we're going to go rest.
We're going to bed.
I just stand up and I slam what's little of the whiskey bottles left down on the table and I go upstairs.
Eric nods to you as you head up the stairs.
I'm gonna walk over and grab another double fister. Another wine and a swill, please, Eric.
Eric nods and says, "You got drinks all night."
Oh, thank God. What about food? Do you have like cheese and meats?
Oh yeah, there should have been foods brought to the table, like up at the fireplace.
Shit.
Like fucking
No.
what's his name? Ismark paid for a full spread for you guys.
Oh. Gerald, could you bring the charcuterie board, please?
I will pick up the cheese and meats and bring it over.
Yep.
And get stuck in the wall.
So Eldrun, what's so bad about moon pies? Why do you want to stop all of a sudden? I thought we had a thing going on.
Have you ever seen me sweat this much, Varjo? I don't like it. I know I need a moon pie. I really want one. And I'm actually going to take my herb pouch and flavor these meats and cheese so they taste like moon pies. But I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I think we need moon pies.
Roll a you don't have cook's utensils.
I think you're right because my inventory got erased. Oh wait, no. I wouldn't have had it anyway, I don't think. But I did have that herb pouch.
Yeah, herbs. Yeah, you can go ahead and like re-add the herb pouch. And
Okay.
As far as the herbs go, give me just a straight, give me a Constitution check. We're gonna call the DC 15, because you're trying to get the flavor of dream pie. Try as you might, with all the herbs and spices you can muster, you just can't get that flavor down.
Damn. Oh, it's not quite there, Varjo, but it tastes kinda... It kinda tastes like a stale dream pie. It could be something.
It's not bad, but you know, it's not no dream pie.
Barkeep, is there a place I could offload a bit of armor? I have some chainmail here. Is there anyone in town that would want to buy such things?
Have you tried Bildreth's?
No, that's why I'm asking you.
Oh yeah, Bildreth's just up the way. You may still be open.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can actually get some sort of currency or wealth by selling chainmail.
Yeah, you go up to Bildreth's and were you there when they did shopping? I feel like you had...
No, I like watched it, but I don't think I was part of it.
I see Sir Gallant here.
Oh, maybe I was at one. Oh, we did stop by once, but right before we left.
Yeah,
You were with... Yeah, but we were just turning in our quest, and we just harassed Bildrat for a while.
Oh yeah, we didn't actually shop.
Yeah.
here...
This will be my first time trying to shop.
Here is what I'm going to do. Rather than drag you over there...
Well, I'm just selling one thing. Like, we don't have to get crazy about it.
There's a thing about
you brought the shop over,
Bildreth.
okay.
Yeah, there's a thing about Bildreth too. You'll probably notice that a lot of his prices are ridiculous. You are trying to sell him
Chainmail.
chainmail?
Yeah. It's the only thing I have of worth right now.
Is that the legit price for chainmail? We're not using 10% here. Ridiculously good? No, Shinzero, no.
Arjo, you may want to double fist just like I'm doing if you want to pass out without those dream pies.
It really is only 75 gold. No shot.
Yeah, it's heavy armor.
So he is going to offer you 30 gold pieces for it.
Come now. We give a lot of good shopping here, and I dare say we're going to be coming back with a lot more. You can eke a little bit more, can't you?
Bildrith kind of scoffs and looks, and I'm gonna... Give me a charisma...
Persuasion?
Yeah, give me a persuasion, and we're gonna call it a 17. It's high. He's a douche. That is a natural 20. He looks and he says, for a nobleman like you, you're right. I think we can juice these wheels a little bit. How about 45?
That sounds like a plan. We'll definitely be coming back again in the future. We've got more stuff for you at a deal. I dare say I won't tell the others about the deal you just gave me either.
He gives a wink and he says, yes, don't ask, don't tell. He is also going to... I think he's going to sweeten it a little bit on his end as well. And he's going to say, I came across these recently, but I don't really have a need. And he's going to hand you a set of thieves' tools.
Oh, shit.
And he, like, kind of spits on his hand and, like, holds it out to you to shake your hand. Sounds like a deal.
Hey, and just, like, make sure my glove is properly affixed to my hand and then shake his hand.
Yeah.
Can Eldrun see him passing him the thieves' tools?
Is Eldrun there?
I mean, I'm at the bar.
No, Bildrith isn't at the bar. Gallant roamed off on his own to go to the shop.
Okay.
I went shopping.
I brought
Sorry,
Bildrith
my bad.
to him.
Yep,
And besides, it would just be a
I got it.
leather bundle of something.
That's true. That's true. I thought Bildrith was at the bar for some reason when you did that.
Yeah, my bad.
No, it's my bad. I should have known.
Oh. Joda, welcome.
Is this Joda?
Hey, kitties. My bad.
It's all good. We just you've made it to the tavern. Ismark asked for a request to escort his sister and help him move his father's body. But hearing a particular name that was found in the letter that you guys found, he ran off very quickly back to his home. Sir Gallant is off selling things, and I placed you upstairs with Zephyr, unless you wanted to do something else.
Nope. I'm Gucci.
Okay.
Just roll in, join everybody else.
Okay.
RJ, you barely touched your drink, and then I'm gonna grab another like entire glass of wine and tie it to his hand.
What are you doing? Don't touch me. Stop
No,
it.
you must finish it before you go to bed.
I want to smoke and shit while I drink. Why are you tying things to my hands?
I pull up my hands and they're tied with cups of alcohol.
Eldrin, how much have you had to drink at this point? You said you're like double fisting, right?
I was double fisting. I think I'm probably about 3/4 of the way done my second double fist.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please. You have had a rough day.
Yep.
Hercules.
That is at disadvantage as well.
Edward Ford.
Oh, you're right. Yep. Oh, awesome. 14.
Freaking A.
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
You're still in it. You're still going. You're still strong.
I'm just
but-
jazzed out.
But the grog is hitting you, and like again, like you would have been making on ability checks. You're making disadvantage. You're making disadvantage on these because like you've been awake. You're like the addiction is still hitting you hard. You at some certain times feel like you smell the dream pies, even though there's none around. Like you're starting to lose it.
I think I'm definitely trying to black out just so I don't have to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna chug the last quarter of each cup and then refill of wine and swell, please, Eric.
Eric's gonna look and he's gonna be like, "Don't you think you've had enough?"
No, not really. I would have had enough if I had a dream pie in me, but I need to get through this.
He's like, "You're really trying to black out that hard, eh?"
I mean, kind of, and then I'll untie my left hand and then just ask for wine in my right.
He turns around, pulls out like a double pint glass, like this fucking huge ass flagon, grabs 2 bottles of what looks like the same whiskey that he handed to fucking Blue and dumps them in, like fully in. Grabs some kind of spice and or an herb of some variety and sprinkles it in. Grabs like a couple of other things and some of the swill, pours that in too until it's like close to full to the top. Caps it off and gives it this big shake and like lifts it off and hands it to you. And he says, "Drink that."
Oh, thank you. A mixed drink in this town? Oh, I never would have guessed. And then I'll chug like a quarter of it.
He stops you before you drink it and he says, "No. Bring it upstairs and drink it and be close to your bed."
Yeah, double that up. I want one of those. What do you mean?
Do I have to drink the whole thing, or could I share this with Varjo? It seems like a lot.
No. Oh, you must drink the whole thing. You want to black out without... And if you want to try... If you are having trouble sleeping, this is going to knock you out, but it's going to knock you out.
Oh, hell yes. Varjo, you gotta get one of these too, my guy.
Yeah, Eric, I didn't know you were cool as shit, dude.
He shakes up another one, and he hands it to you, and he says, "I have trouble sleeping myself." As his eyes kind of almost like sink in a little bit when he says that, on a close observation, he looks like he hasn't slept for days.
Eric, have you been sleeping, bro?
He just kind of looks at you and he says, "Enjoy your drink."
You want me to watch the bar for you? You go get a rest.
He says, "No, please."
You sure?
You have, from what I hear, you've dealt with much more than I can imagine.
Do you have any cigarettes, Eric?
No, I don't smoke.
You don't have bar cigarettes?
Shame.
The hell is a bar cigarette?
I don't know. I'm fiending for anything, honestly. All right, I'm just gonna go up, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
run up. I'm gonna hit Varjo's elf weed real quick, and then I'm gonna run up.
Okay.
Let's get fucked up, dude! And I run upstairs.
Okay.
I disclose to Jiro before I follow Eldrun upstairs that, like, I'm fine. I'm not addicted to moon pies, but I'm gonna help Eldrun kick his moon pie addiction.
Sure, I'm just gonna go to sleep anyway.
It's not everybody's going to bed.
Yeah, I'm chugging the drink.
Also,
before.
are there light sources in this place? Because I definitely can't see everywhere.
Oh, sorry. Let's see what we can do about... Oh, there's light sources everywhere.
When I come back, I'm gonna I'll grab more alcohol from the bar and then go up to the ladies and be like, "Who wants to help me grieve?"
All 3 of them get up.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can I side glance over to Gallant and give him a little wink as I'm going up the stairs?
And we go to the night. So what I need from Varjo and Eldrun, you guys are chugging your drinks as he's advised you.
Yep.
So we're gonna need another Constitution saving throw. Eldrun, I'm gonna need that with disadvantage,
Yes.
and it's going to be a DC of 25 to not get knocked out.
I physically cannot make that, even if I roll.
Go up and make a save.
Oh, I would have came fairly close.
You would have come
but-
fairly close, but no, it knocks you out.
Hell yeah.
This is a very special, potent brew that Eric has concocted to put you to sleep. Everybody can go ahead and take a long rest.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Eldrun and Varjo, my moon pie folks,
Sir.
or my dream pie, I should say.
Is it dream pie or moon pie?
It's dream pie.
Okay. I don't know where moon pie came from, but it's like
It's fucking Varjo. That's where it
Varjo
came
saying
from.
things wrong.
Like, I
that's why
call
my
Jiro
notes are all
durable.
fucked up, dude.
Yeah, I call Jiro durable all the time. I call Gallant Ballant.
I
Also,
called you
surprised you
Charvo
got
before. so it's
my
fine.
name right.
Okay, we are on day 2.
We've only been here for a day.
Wow.
Well, we've had 2 long rests.
Oh, yeah.
So
Holy shit.
I need from both of you another con save.
Are my saves at disadvantage because
No,
exhaustion says ability checks?
Exhaustion is ability checks. You are making those saves at disadvantage because you are addicted.
Ah, there's the catch.
Um,
Oh, motherfucker, dude.
That's fantastic.
Damn.
Ooh. Okay, so
Oh, wait.
Varjo.
I rolled a 19 and an 18?
Yeah, you did pretty good. So, Eldrun, you can remove your exhaustion.
Hell yeah.
And I am going to need you, Varjo, to add a point of exhaustion.
Alrighty.
Varjo and Eldrun, throughout the night, you have insanely terrible, twisted, evil versions of the good place dreams that you had. Varjo, I believe yours was like chilling in a forest, right? Was your good version?
No, it was even further back before the forest of Varjo and his village, where he actually like had friends and shit.
Okay. This time you are in that same village surrounded by your friends, except that the entire village is burning and you're watching them die around you.
Yeah, that pans out.
And Eldrun, what was yours?
It was like, it was kind of like an alternate future where, Eldrun's fiance, like, didn't die in the job that went wrong. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of like just hanging out, you know, the wedding, stuff like that. Just hanging out if it didn't go wrong and we got out of the jobs and shit.
Instead, you are reliving that moment where she died again and again and again with no way to change the outcome.
Oh. That's bugged.
Everybody else sleeps fine. Sir Gallant, you're well rested and relaxed, and these ladies can give some wonderful massages.
Nice. I need it.
Yeah, like full elbows, like the whole deal. And you know, your friend just died, so they give you the works, and they don't rob you. You wake up with, you know, you still got all your organs, all your stuffs there.
Wow.
For a dive bar like this, it's a pretty good night for you. You guys wake up. Hold on, let me long rest Zephyr as well, or refill Zephyr's health.
Good dog.
Blue, you there?
Take your short rest.
Yes, I'm just waking up for another long day.
Okay, alright, beautiful. I'm going to the windmill. Abelos!
Wait, hold up. BHG, am I still addicted to moon pies?
You're both still fighting the addiction.
Okay. I just don't have exhaustion from it.
You went through that horrible nightmare and like woke up and was just, and like it's almost like that feeling like, you know what, if I had to deal with that all night, like not having a moon pie right now isn't so bad, or dream pie. Not having a dream pie right now isn't so bad.
All right, I like that description of it then.
Blue, I had the worst fucking dreams last night. I gotta get me a moon pie. I can't have those dreams again. I'm just gonna eat moon pies for the rest of my fucking life. It's fine. I'm going to the windmill.
Letting you go alone.
Alright. Let's go get my drugs. Abelos, help me get my drugs.
Oh, addictions.
Are we really doing this? Are we going to a windmill just so you can get a sugary pies?
It's more than sugary.
You're going to get fat.
That's fine. I'll get fat. I need to get.
I do think it's important that we head to this windmill.
Yeah, see? He wants to go to the windmill. He wants moon pies.
I'll be with you, but
I never said that.
Tell you what, even though I'm your leader, I will go along with this time because the group seems to want to go in general, and we might as well have a day of it. Let's go for this like tour of the windmill or what have you.
I'll come with you, Varjo, but I don't really need a moon pie. I'm just sad.
You definitely want a moon pie, my guy. Come on. Don't even start with that.
I don't think it would make it better. And then I'm gonna walk by Eric and grab a shot of that like whiskey that he gave to Blue, and throw a couple silver down on the table for him.
You had a dream that made you sad because you didn't have a moon pie. How is the moon pie the problem? The moon pie is a solution. Like, why am I like? It feels like I'm talking to a brick wall here.
Green pies gave me false hope, Varjo. I need to be in the moment.
It's like super. Like you're not in the moment when you're having dreams and you're all scared and sad and shit, and you're all sweaty for a whole day. And you're running into hallways, falling into pits.
I thought I heard the moon pie lady. You know this.
Yeah. So because you didn't have a moon pie, you almost died. You see my logic here?
Well, I think he almost died because of the spikes.
Well, he wouldn't have fallen in the spikes if he had a moon pie, is what I'm saying. Like, moon pies are great. They're amazing because they would have stopped him from falling in the pit. Simple logic.
Oh, so does flying. Flying would also stop you from falling in the pit.
It would have.
Yeah.
It's true.
Let's get this windmill visit over with.
So you guys are going to the windmill?
Yes.
Okay.
I still think we should go see the Lord of these lands afterwards. Once again, Noble.
I agree.
Noble.
I just think the windmill's going to be faster.
I'm sure he'd be willing to converse with me. He'd be totally understanding. Whatever laws he has that's stopping us from leaving these lands, I'm sure there's a loophole. You know, rich people. I mean, once you're rich, you don't have to worry about laws, right?
You know, I think you're right. But none of us are noble, so you'll have to go it alone.
Oops.
We got
go talk to Strahd.
We got to get that priority straight. I'm down to go punch Strahd in the dick, but like first priority is get the source of moon pies so we can have them forever because they're amazing. And then second priority is to get the fuck out of here with the moon pie source, you know? So then we can leave and go home but still have the pies.
Okay, so you are currently here in the village of Barovia. You're trying to get here.
Oh, Jeebus.
Where? I don't see.
Yeah, zoom out.
Like, do you guys see like where I'm measuring to?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's the windmill?
Whoa.
We need to walk that.
Maybe.
Okay, I was very much under the impression the windmill was in town.
Yeah.
No, it is far west.
And
Maybe we
those little
should
bros just
see
went home to it.
If this guy's escort quests are on the way.
Yeah, well, let's talk to the Virgo Master first.
Yeah, we should really see about talking about picking up that escort.
Yeah.
So it's like fucking forever away. There's probably gonna be more wolves and bugs and wolves that shoot bugs at you and shit.
There are wolves that shoot bugs.
Probably.
That sounds like a personal problem.
We saw wolves that climb trees.
Yeah, you know what? I think I've heard of those. That makes sense. Checks out. Yeah. Well, we're definitely gonna have to assist that guy with the transportation of the girl and stuff if there's the bug shooting wolves.
Yeah, so let's go talk to him.
Yeah.
Unless he's like halfway across the map too. That's a different story.
No, so like the mayor, like the Virgo Meister's place is definitely in town.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest building in town as far as you can tell.
The Pokemon Tower in the distance?
No. That
that's
I
a
think
cathedral, I
I think that's that's Castle Ravenloft. That's
Okay.
like for way like it's
Oh.
it's so large that you can
That's
see
towering over the
it. Yeah,
distance.
yeah.
Oh.
Let's bring you to
I'll like look at his 2-story house that he calls a mansion and just chuckle, be like, "That's cute."
Want to drift globe it up?
Yeah. Give me just a second here. Can't forget about your dog. Good old Zephyr, the blink dog. Surprisingly did not turn out to be a blood sacrifice for those watching at home. Also, for those watching, and especially for those who have played Curse of Strahd, this is a very different Curse of Strahd. This is not like the 1 to 13 or 14. Like this is like a 1 to 20 variant that we are going to be doing. So these guys are going to be leaving and finishing this campaign at epic levels, assuming that they can beat Strahd. Or
This is not your
something
mom's
along those
Curse of
lines.
Strahd.
This is not your mom's Curse of Strahd.
We're gonna punch him in the knees.
So you're gonna see some weird things. You're gonna see things that you didn't run into in regular Strahd. They fought Solomon Grundy. If you're familiar with the DC Comics character.
My goal is to seduce Strahd.
As we punch him in the knees.
And if you check out the YouTubes, we've got all of the episodes there, and I can get you that link shortly. In the meantime, you're pulling out your drift globe. We got your puppy dog there, and you are at the entrance of a moderate home. Definitely not a mansion by your standards, Sir Gallant. And when you open the door, Ismark looks and he's like, "Oh, yes, please, let yourselves in. Please, come in."
Ah, yes, hello. Of course. It's a quaint place you have here.
He says, thank you very much. I appreciate you all coming. I know you probably have your own goals.
Nope.
Yep.
And faintly in the background, you can hear sobbing. He looks to the side and says, "My sister is not taking our father's death well."
Oh, your father died. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Let's give an actual description here. A wary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. So this is before you get in. Sorry, I'm a little bit late on the draw here. Yet against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of the fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with stains of evil omen. As for the interior of the mansion, it is well furnished, yet the fixtures show sign of great wear. Noticeable oddities are boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. So you can see there's weird holy symbols all over the wall. Jiril, you'll recognize them. And probably Sir Gallant
boy.
as well, even with
I don't know anything
Yours.
about religion. I'm a paladin.
I'd say you probably recognize these symbols, maybe, depending on how
I
Sir
have a
Gallant
negative 1 religion.
The Virgo Master. Well, I mean, you probably wouldn't know what they are, but you would probably had seen them in your adventures.
Oh, maybe.
The Virgo Master is just in front of you there. And yeah, let's continue. Sorry about that.
Izzy, do you mind if I smoke in here?
Please. He kind of looks around and he says, there's not really much that some smoke can do in here at this point.
Awesome. Somebody told me that was polite, so I'm just trying to be polite, Izzy. All right. Gallant, do you want a hit of this? You want to smoke some weed, Gallant?
No, I am okay, thank you.
All right, that's fine. Blue, here. You want to smoke?
Normally I don't, but it's been a hell of a ride.
I'm gonna sit down over here with Blue and smoke for a minute and cast Gift of Alacrity.
Nice.
So, where's your sister that we need to escort here? And is she walking with us? Are we putting her in a box? How does this work?
He looks and he says, she is grieving right now.
I get that. Me too.
Once we have laid my father's body to rest, she's very capable of being able to travel with you. Once I can convince her to go with you.
Oh, you still need to have the funeral thing and everything then.
Yes, we need to lay my father to rest at the church.
Oh.
Izzy, do you smoke? You want to puff of this?
He grabs the pipe and doesn't even question it. He's just yeah.
Yeah. So are we bringing your dad and your sister to the same place, or are we bringing your dad to a place so then your sister will want to go to a place? What do you mean?
He actually pulls out a map in front of you guys, and I'm actually going to bring you back to the map here. He pulls out a map of Barovia. He says, it's quite a travel. I need you to get my sister to Valaki. It's a very large city, and there is a friend of our family there who will be able to offer better protection than I can provide here. And he looks around again at the damaged home.
What kind of friend?
He was a friend of my father's. He is the Virgo Master of Valaki.
And why do you think he can protect us from Strahd better? What's so great about the Strahd guy? Why can't we just go beat him up?
He's a noble. You don't beat up nobles.
Valaki is fortified. They have soldiers. They have a much better means of protection than I have here. I would take her myself, but I'm left with the burden of keeping the city safe.
Okay, so we're bringing your sister and we're bringing your father's body.
My father's body we just need to bring to the church, just up the way. It's still within the village.
So, and she's not going to be in a box, but he probably will.
We had no sort of box to put him in. He's just wrapped currently.
Oh. I'm not carrying him.
The Virgo Master of Valaki's name is Baron Vargas Volakovich, and I'll post that in the chat.
All right, and I don't want to be that guy because you're pretty cool, Izzy. You smoked and whatnot, but what's in it for us?
He pulls out a bag and drops it or not drops it. He's not rude. He'll put it in your hands, Varjo, and he'll say, "That is all the money that I have. It's 150 gold pieces, and it is yours if you can get her there safely."
Oh hell yeah! And you're giving this to us now?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Wow, up front. Okay.
All right.
All right, let's get this body to the church, and I have like the body's legs up into my hands if the body's available.
And wait. You're trying to lift up the body, Eldrun?
Yes, we gotta bring it to the church.
You haven't been shown to the body yet. You guys
Okay.
are in just the main foyer there. Sorry. So on the map, let's make some points for you here.
Yeah, because that is by the windmill, right?
Yeah, it's like
so-
right after.
The windmill is right here. We're gonna make it this pink circle. That's the windmill right here.
I cannot see a pink circle.
I do.
It's like up by the. It's like under the northern lake.
Yeah, like zoom out.
Oh, I'm zoomed
And
out.
then
I zoomed out too
it's
far to
really
see the
close.
circle.
Under the big forest, under the lake, like
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
there.
Oh, okay, there it is.
So it's kind of on the way to Valaki, which is just north of
Yeah, Valaki is up here.
So we're gonna take a dead body with us to the windmill.
No, we're
No,
not.
no.
No.
Oh, Blue, pay attention, man. Keep up. We're taking the body
sorry,
to the
this-
church. We're taking the girl to the place, and we're not sure if the girl's in a box.
This is the
That's
last
an
time.
answer.
This is the last time I smoke with you.
Oh, that's true. I guess you haven't smoked. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's been like a couple weeks for you, right, Blue? Damn.
You need to
Fucking
pay
lightweight.
attention. We're bringing the father to the church in the box. We're bringing the girl to the town in a box.
Okay.
I don't think the girl's in a box.
Is there air holes in the box?
I would assume there's air holes in the box. And
Okay.
generally, when you put a young girl into a box, you put air holes in it. That's what I've always done.
That's concerning, but we'll address that later.
Wait, no. Let's address that now. You put girls in
okay.
boxes. Hold on.
Well, not
Izzy,
nor-
you hear this?
in my defense, not normally nobles.
What?
What in the hell kind of noble are you?
I don't know. One that lived hardship and strife. There was one season we had very few servants thanks to one of our mines collapsing.
That's sad.
We even paid off one or two of their families.
Well, that's good at least. That's nice of you.
Yeah, no, we had a lot less marzipan for desserts that year. It was tough. I'm
What's
telling you.
marzipan? Is that got a kind of monkey?
I don't know. Might be made with monkeys. I'm not a chef.
No, that's a marsupial, guys.
No, that's what you eat with butter.
Uh. Can I take everybody aside except for Gallant and be like, guys, I think he really misses Podley, and I think one of us needs to step up to the plate.
If you guys were speaking
The
amongst
next
yourselves,
but it's not gonna
Gallon's
be
just
me.
gonna walk up.
Oh, Gallant, we were just talking about you. We said you were a great leader, and we think you missed Podley a little bit.
Look, Gallant, I'm about Podley's height. Would it help? Would it make you feel better if I like followed you around like 2 feet behind you for a bit?
I mean, yeah, sure. If you want to sort of fill Podley's shoes a little bit, I mean,
Well, you just seem like kind of down and out about it. Eldrun was just trying to like have a homey moment.
I am. It's difficult. I don't have someone to carry all of my stuff, and my feet are cold at night without Podley to sleep on them.
Well, I already do that for Blue, but like Eldrun or Gerald, if you want to take up the role of sleeping on Gallant's feet, like
Oh, I don't sleep. I just transfer a few hours, so
And
it couldn't possibly be me. I'm sorry.
And
I wish
someone
I could, Gallant.
someone to clean like the eggs out of my boots in the afternoons would be great as well.
how do you get eggs in your boots?
Why?
Well, I don't always eat all of them in breakfast, and I don't have pockets, and my pouches are taken up with things, so I just store the extras in my boots.
Do you eat
Makes
the
sense.
extras later?
Well, I usually give them to Podley for his lunch. I make sure I'm good to the people that follow me.
I was sad that Podley's gone, but now I realize he really is in a better place.
yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
guys, like there is like I would say like a 3 to 4% chance that Podley is still alive somewhere. He might be in like eternal pain and getting tortured or something, but he could still be alive, right? Izzy? That like Strahd likes to torture people, right?
I think he might have just ran away.
I'm hoping he's out there somewhere, and that one day I will find him again. Not that I'm going to pay him for the time he's missed. He didn't work, but I would like to see him again.
Yes, we'll save him from his eternal pain and torture, and just torture.
Yell to Podley and then shoot the wand of pyrotechnics
Okay.
in the main area.
Just
I'll
in the
whip a
foyer.
flask out.
Sorry?
You light it off inside, like in the foyer?
Is that a bad idea?
No.
Is
Setting off
Mark
fireworks in a house?
It says it's harmless.
will try to stop you. He'll be like, I don't know what that does, but please, please.
Oh, don't worry, it's pretty cool for Podley.
Okay, yeah, you light off a firework inside. It is harmless. It doesn't light anything on fire, but it's pretty loud.
Loud as fuck.
It's as effective as a superpower as Jubilee, so.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ismark, I got all these cool sticks. Everywhere I go, I find cool sticks. I'm gonna show my boomerang, my staff of the charming, my staff of the magi, the wand of
Maybe-
pyrotechnics,
Oh, I forgot you had that staff, dude.
right? My pointy
yeah.
stick.
Level 4, your staff of the Magi.
Varjo, hang on to that stick right there. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not as good as this one, and I show him the spear, which is just like a crappy pointed stick.
All right.
So,
should we-
where's your sister? Is she done doing her vapors?
I think Izzy said we gotta bury the dad first, right? Right.
Yes, and
What, doesn't she want to be there for that?
my sister and my father's body are in the other room. Like I said, she's grieving.
Are they in their boxes?
Do you want us to go console your sister? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, we can prepare the body to transport shortly. For now, you can just hang out here.
Okay.
Should we comfort your sister though?
I'm pretty sure Gallant is pretty good at
Varjo, I
comforting
need
you.
a hit before I have to keep listening to talk about comforting sisters.
Oh hell yeah, your stuff is bunk, dude. Here, have some of this.
Come
No,
on.
don't worry.
I,
What was your stuff called?
inhaled deep.
Boulder weed? What was
Yeah.
it? Rockweed? It was something weird.
It was boulderweed.
Hold on, let me get some lights in here.
Aziz, wait.
Knew I forgot to add something. There we go.
Aziz, light!
There we go. He gestures to like just the north there. He says, "Please, if you'll sit in the waiting room, I will prepare our father's body with my sister."
And snacks?
Yes. There's snacks laid out on the table already. Plenty of drink.
And do you have any pitch?
I beg your pardon?
Pitch, I smoked you up. What's up? I want to be that guy, but like, you got anything? I haven't found anything in this place except Gerald here, and his stuff's not, it's mid to be nice.
Ismark just shakes his head and he's like, no?
I'll put my hand on Varjo's shoulder. It's like, it's the lack of sun. No one's got good product.
Wow. In this whole realm place that we're stuck in?
No, the sky is cursed dark.
Couldn't I use
Or
this
cloudy.
thing? And I hold the drift globe. Couldn't I use this thing to, grow something?
Yes, but you're limited in plant size, which just makes it more premium.
I see. Damn. Maybe there's some wizard somewhere that got some light spells going, has some weed.
Here's hoping. I'd love to find them.
I'm gonna walk up to Abelos and be like, Abelos, we're all gonna wait in the foyer until they get the body ready. Also, do you think it's kind of messed up Varjo hasn't asked me if I wanted to smoke any of his elf weed?
Is Varjo in there sharing? I've just
Yes,
been
he's-
here with Zephyr.
He's asked everybody except for me if they wanted elf weed, but he hasn't asked me, which is weird because we're both addicted to moon pies. So you'd think I'd be the first one he would ask, but he hasn't, and I don't know. I think maybe I'm overthinking it, but Anyway, we're waiting in the foyer. There's snacks, and yeah.
That's quite alright. You go do your thing. Maybe if you go back in there, Varjo will share his sweet with you.
Maybe, but do you think it's fucked up he hasn't yet?
Yeah, unless he's otherwise occupied.
Should I confront him?
Seems to be. Yes. I think that's a great idea, Eldrun.
Okay, cool.
You do that.
If you need snacks, I think we're gonna be inside in the foyer. I think there's gonna be like a charcuterie board.
Thank you, Eldrun.
I'm gonna run in and be like, I'm gonna slam the doors open. Varjo!
What?
Could I rip that?
Rip what? You want a toke?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
The whole time.
You were like off staring at the wall and shit. I didn't want to bug you. You like, what the fuck is up with your face?
Walked over when you pulled it out for Blue, and you didn't say a single thing, and you just walked away, and you offered it to somebody else. So I was.
Well,
I
I
don't know. I was a little
smoked with. I was smoking with Blue because I was giving him like, you know, a buff. I was like casting some magic and shit. But like, if you want a toke, bro, I can give you a toke. But like, you got that look on your face. You had that look on your face, so I didn't really want to bug you. You know,
No.
You get this look on your face sometimes, where you look guilty, like you're thinking about something, and you look guilty as fuck.
I am guilty, but I need the elf weed to counteract it.
Okay, we'll have some
You
elf
weren't
weed,
there.
man. You
No,
want a
I don't.
hug?
No, I don't even want any of it now.
No, here, have a hug and have some elf weed. Come here.
All right, fine.
I'm gonna like hug his leg.
I take a big hit of the elf weed, and then I run back and like open the door a little bit and throw a thumbs out to Abelos.
I give him a thumbs up back.
Sick.
There's like one of those like cheeky like small thumbs up.
Do I actually see like the rubble outside of these windows, just like this trash sitting there?
You can't see anything outside of the windows because the windows themselves are boarded up.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, sorry, you would actually see a little bit. Sorry, they're boarded up poorly right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll see a little. You'll see bits of debris if you like peek and look out the window.
Mr. Bismarck really needs to talk to his major domo about cleaning this place up.
Gallant, as a noble, that's something you've noticed a lack of for being a mansion. There's no servants here.
Well, I dare say, Varjo, I'm going to whisper this so they don't hear us, even though he's sort of saying that loudly in a whispery voice.
Can Eldrun hear this?
Oh, yeah. No, it's one of those things where it's like he's doing the whispery voice, but it's loud enough that everyone can still hear it.
Okay.
I think these people are actually poor, but just have a house.
That's an oxymoron. You can't be poor if you have a house.
Have you looked around?
They're just like dirty and maybe like a little like gross. Like,
Yeah, no servants. This butter is not even seasoned. It's just butter.
is your butter usually seasoned?
My butter's seasoned, yes, of course.
With what?
Oh, various seasonings. Usually something exotic.
See, like I grew up in the Gloomshire, and we don't have servants there. Eldrun, did you grow up with servants?
No, I didn't have servants, but we definitely had seasoned butter. And honestly, all I have to say is I can't believe it's just butter.
What a weird,
Sure.
stupid thing to say.
I know. I kind of feel for Gallant in this moment. Like we weren't rich by any means. We lived in tree houses, but we still had seasoned butter. I mean, come on.
And you gotta have servants. Like, servants help guide you through life. I remember my personal nanny being there the day that I met my father.
That's
Sound right.
how old were you?
Like 9.
So, oh, I met my father when I was a small baby.
Oh, nobles are busy.
Daryl, are you a father? Are you a grandpa?
No, I'm a man of faith.
So you've like never, done the.
I
you know,
wore a raincoat.
What's that? Like a jacket?
It's an ancient clerical secret.
You can do it inside.
You religious types are so mysterious.
I dare say the clerics have other clerical secrets too, if you know what I mean.
Eldrun or Varjo, get off the table.
I'm trying to reach to the unseasoned butter, man.
Why?
I'm small. It's delicious.
Disgusting.
No, you're just bougie.
I'm barely bougie, Varjo.
Put the butter on something. Stop taking bites out of it.
Oh, gross.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my mom.
Joe, stop eating the butter.
Nobody else likes the butter. I thought it was up for grabs. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna put down the half-eaten butter back in the dish.
Well, nobody's gonna like the butter now.
The whole other end of it doesn't have my slobber on it. It's fine. Plus, I'm clean. I'm good.
You were fully gripping it with your hand, full fist.
Yeah, my fingers are fine. Here, and I'm gonna try to put my finger in your mouth.
Get that away from me.
You need to start working together, or none of you are getting promoted to management positions in this team.
There's management positions in this team.
Not looking for
Yes.
promotion.
How do what does that entail? Do I get to boss people around?
Yes, once we get more members, once my team grows, so that there's more underneath you.
Does that mean I have to go in places first?
No,
I don't want to lead anything.
When you're in charge, you always lead from behind. You let the other minions go ahead of you.
Okay.
I feel like you don't see a general at the forefront of an army. No, they're off safe in a room somewhere.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, no, that's the best way to do it.
All right.
When is this body going to be ready? I need to get moving. I feel depressed, but I still need a moon pie. I'm kind of craving one. Varjo,
Well,
I'm
you
not
gotta
gonna lie.
wrap it up, and then there's like the twine, and like you put an apple in the mouth and stuff.
Yeah, you guys have been like waiting and arguing with each other for like 5 minutes. Like,
Sounds about right.
Millennial adventures.
Eldrun, you do make a weird guilty face sometimes, though. I don't know what's up with that since I met you. Yeah, and you don't blame it on the moon pies because you've been doing it longer.
It's not the moon pies. It's before I joined this guild of adventurers. I was part of a criminal organization. I'll be honest, but we did unsavory things, and I made a lot of gold in it. And the person I loved most in this world was taken from me due to my negligence on securing a path out of there. And I think about it every day. That's why the dream pies helped me kind of escape that. It showed me a better future where I wasn't on this island.
Well, remember, if you
anywhere.
do something wrong, all you need to remember is say you're sorry and pay the fines.
I've said I'm sorry every day to myself.
So you and your chick were doing some like bad shit, and she got killed, and it's your fault.
Yes.
How's it your fault?
I didn't plan the escape route as well as I should have. I didn't take the precautions, and it ended badly.
Like, were you guys up to bat? What were you doing? What bad shit?
We robbed a storefront owner, a really powerful one in the area, one of the best. He controlled all of the goods in the area, all of the comings and goings. He was essentially a mayor of the town, but a shadow mayor essentially. And we tried to wrong him, and it would have gone without a hitch if it weren't for my negligence on securing the safe passage out. And I made it out, but as I turned around, she was killed.
Well, now you see a life of crime does not pay.
I mean, I have 60 gold to my name, so it paid, but it
But, like,
definitely took a bigger price.
Did you
on-
make her do this? Like, did were you like, nah, babe, we gotta go rob the store, or were you just like, was she into it?
We were both in the same business. That's how we met.
Yeah, so like she signed up for it,
Yes.
and like
we
you
both
did the
signed
right
up.
thing. You ran away and you survived.
Her,
You know, like a real coward like me. That's the right thing to do, man. That's how you live. That's how you press on.
Yep.
I can't accept that fact. She was in charge of getting us in, and I was in charge of getting us out. And her part of the plan went off without a hitch. And mine ended with her life.
I mean, seems like you got out with it a hitch. She could have some accountability there.
What was her name?
Sedona. She was an elf just like me.
You're an elf?
I pull back my hood and show my, like, pointy elf ears. They're kind of short for an elf, but you can definitely tell I'm elven blood. And I, like, wiggle them a little bit to Gallant.
Yeah,
Yes.
cheers.
I am an elf.
I'm gonna pour like a big glass of wine and be like, to Sedona.
Oh.
She died so Eldrun could get 60 gold.
Oh, fuck. I'll also pour a big glass of wine and be like, fuck you, Varjo, but yes, to
All right.
Sedona. And I drink half of it and pour a little shot out, and then I'll drink the rest of it.
To Sharona.
Thank you, Varjo. It felt good getting that out.
Well, yeah, you always got that fucking weird look on your face, like you're about to like take a shit or something. So
I just...
And you're in a better profession now. Stealing things is never the way to go. Murdering other creatures for money, that's the way to go. It's the way of the hero.
And when you murder somebody, you can take their things and nobody questions it.
Yeah, and it's not really murder because we're being paid to do it, so it's a job.
We didn't murder so much as just steal from the wealthy.
Can the
See, that's wrong.
Can the party please give me a perception check?
Everybody?
Everyone. Abelos, Abelos, are you still outside?
Yeah.
Abelos, can you please roll with advantage?
Oh, sure.
I got 7. -7.
Got a natty 20. Oh!
Eldrun was killing it.
Literally everybody but Gallant. Gallant and Varjo. Everybody else hears in the distance. Ismark runs out first to you, Abelos, and he says, "Get inside now." And then runs up into the living room or into this like seating area and says, "Grab whatever you can and bar the windows. We need to lock this place down."
Oh.
I mean, the windows are kind of already barred.
Grab the chair I'm sitting on and just, like, start to break it up a little bit.
Yep. He like grabs a chair over on the side and does the same. Says there's lumber outside if we need it, but we need to bar up these windows and we need to make sure it is secure here. They're coming. And
Alright, let's go.
You hear in the distance again, now everybody. Oh, now much closer.
Is that the fire brigade?
Come on, guys.
Blue, help me with this table. I'm gonna flip the big table over.
Yep.
Is it just these 2 windows right here that we have to secure, BHG?
2 windows there, as far as you know. Ismark actually runs back, and Abelos, you'd see him like run by into the other room where he was in before.
I'll just start barricading this window then with that chair.
Yep.
Shit.
I'm gonna get Blue to help me with like the big ass table and like put it against like the one side over here or something.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything like
Here will help.
super
Help us bar this
large
window.
outside? Like, you know, other wreckage of a house, a giant sign, a boulder? Like, if I look out this window beyond this?
How far beyond?
60 feet.
You don't see any kind of boulder, like it's past the fence. You see a little bit of trees. Sorry, what else were you looking for? You said a boulder or...
assign something like very large that I could knock up against the window safely from the outside.
Nothing fairly large. Like, the largest thing would be, like, the lumber that's, like, directly outside that looks like it's already been, like, ripped off the windows.
Alrighty.
Abelos, what are you doing?
So right now the only thing that I heard was like the howl and like looking around, everybody's gone, and I don't really see anything.
Ismark ran forward and beckoned you inside. He said to, like, get inside, get in now. And then ran up north towards your friends.
Well, Zephyr, I guess that's a cue to go inside. Come.
Wait a minute, Blue. Why are we doing this? Is he just getting us to fix up the windows for him for free because he doesn't have servants?
And then I'll lock it. Like, is there anything to like lock the door?
He sounded pretty nervous.
Yeah, Abelos, there is, like, an actual, like a couple metal bars, you know, the kind that you can, like, lay across the door so they can't be opened?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I will throw those down then.
For how dingy the rest of the place is, like, this door is the most secure thing. Okay, everybody's boarding up the windows. You once again hear that much, much closer now.
BHD, could I take my immovable rod and place it, like, in the middle of this window?
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
Yes. That's one of the things I definitely forgot to add to my character sheet after last week's mishap.
Yeah, I can add.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
I'll slowly regain. I think that's, like, the last big item I had.
It was that, and it was, like, your little trinkets that you would have got at the beginning of the game. I don't remember what they were, unfortunately.
It was an herb pouch and a pouch made of flesh, if I believe. I think the herb pouch let me, like, flavor shit 3 times a day, and then the pouch made of flesh is just a pouch made of flesh. But I'm pretty sure that's about it.
Okay.
Again, sorry for that that mishap.
Hey, man.
Next time I level up, I'll have you guys walk me through it a little bit.
Things happen, and honestly, I'm just glad that we could get some semblance of your stuff back. Like, I wish I had, like, a record of what you had.
Oh, no, you're good, dude. I appreciate you at least helping me through it, because I definitely should have not done that the way I did, but...
I'm going to look. I haven't done it yet. I've been busy, but like I can look through the VODs and see if I've opened up your character sheet and scrolled through it all. Because if so, I can probably see your inventory as well. I'll just have to go back and look.
Yeah, it's not a big deal as long as I have like my cool magic items. But yeah, I'm gonna take the immovable rod and just place it like halfway through, like the bottom pane of the window, and then reinforce the top half.
Yeah, you can actually lock it through the hinges of the window because they were just boarded over. You could lock it through so it couldn't be opened with the immovable rod in place like that.
Yeah, sick. I'll just do that then.
Wonderful. We're gonna make sure that that's a super strong window now. Put one of these handy dandy circles over here so I remember. There is one final howl. And I'm going to add you guys to the initiative. Come on, don't be like that. Okay, good. Forge is starting to be funky.
Oh, it's taking a second.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Forge's struggling today.
Yeah, it's been a doozy all day.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed a little bit of lag on there.
Alright, let's get this first wave going. I need to roll.
Get this party started right.
Okay.
You were fighting one wolf. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Two, three. Oh, no. God damn it. God damn it.
God damn it, Frank.
I forgot to turn names and HP back on. What am I doing with my life, guys?
I gave you a macro to fix it. I gave you the tools.
That concerns me, how many dice are flying.
There we go. They now have names.
Inflated. I want to know the story behind the inflated one.
Right?
Like, is it the
It's a
fetish
pool
thing?
noodle.
I was gonna say he's probably just really into like Sonic fanfiction.
Aw, gross. Dude, I had this friend in high school, and every time in like, I think it was called like social history or some shit. It was just history class, but he would be like, guys, dare me to look up Sonic feet pics on the school computer.
Oh,
And
what the fuck?
he would just pull them up,
Why?
and we would look over, and he'd be staring at like Sonic's enlarged, like slightly erotic feet, and we're like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Blue, because you got stoned with me, you get to roll a d8 and add it to your initiative.
Oh, fucking A.
Oh, hell
Why
yeah,
a
bud.
No, it's just gift of alacrity. It's just flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just takes a minute. Like, it takes a minute to cast, so.
3, so that puts you up to an 18.
Wish my weed did that. Just gift of alacrity for everybody.
Oh, that'd be sick.
And I just need a roll from Sir Gallant.
Clicked it, but nothing's happening.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, there we go. It did a thing.
Do the thing. Do the roar.
Beautiful. So combat hasn't started yet, but you hear those howls get very close now, directly outside of the house. And you hear from outside, "All right, now, just give up Tatiana, and everybody gets to live."
Give up the girl to the monsters. I don't think so.
I'm gonna whisper to the people in the like, just say quietly, I learned this from a dwarf. Kiss my sweaty balls, you fat fuck.
Oh, shit.
Amen.
That was
And now it's a party.
Oh, boys, we either die or we triumph today. Either way, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Jiril, you hear Ismark like cackling, laughing at the at your response. And I'm taking inspiration. That was wonderful.
Okay. All right, find it on the sheet. Let me find my sheet. That's a better one.
That wouldn't be locked, but the other one was.
Inspiration.
And we will begin combat. Starting with Zephyr, who is like looking around like, what the fuck is going on?
Who's the goodest boy? You're the goodest boy.
For those at home, hold on, let's show them Zephyr. Zephyr the Blink dog.
With the bestest boy.
I'm gonna kill that dog.
Yes, my good boy.
It's like a
No, you
lynx
won't.
mixed with a nice dog.
Are there campaign notes on like high scores on how long the dog lived?
I'm the dog in the last one, I'm pretty sure got sacrificed to Walter.
Yeah.
I don't remember it lasting very long.
Huh. So it goes.
We're playing Big Dumb Heroes here. We ain't gonna do that.
You see Irina. For anybody close to the door. Her neck is covered by some kind of like scarf. But but she's dressed like a warrior. She's not dressed like some kind of like princess or anything like that. And she brandishes this silvered sword in her hands. She's like, and
a girl who can kick ass makes a party.
You hear her yell, "Ismark, just let him have me. He's going to come either way." And Jiril, it's your turn.
All right, it's time for Emboldening Bond on Eldrun and Blue.
Do it up.
Ooh. That's a 30 feet radius?
Yeah, we gotta stay close.
Cool.
It's posted in chat. D-force to most of your shit. Can I see the creaking werewolf outside?
Yeah, like it wasn't boarded up very well, and like on this, like the right side's only as secure as it is because of the immovable rod.
All right, bonus action, spiritual weapon. I'm gonna bonk him.
Yes, let's go. Okay, hold on. Let's do
Bunk.
that, and then I did a thing for you.
Sweet.
Where is it? Utility tokens? No, temporary combatants. There we go.
Oh yeah. And I can move him around and everything.
Yes, sir.
All right, he's gonna attack the werewolf.
Do it up.
That's a 19 to hit.
19's a hit.
All right, 11 force damage.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
And it feels all of that. That's magical damage.
So I watch this happen. I see that Blue and Eldrun are getting stronger. And I just kind of start like bobbing like I'm dancing.
Huh. Yeah, it takes that hit. It's like, what the fuck? Blue.
Okay, so I can't. Okay. So the creaking werewolf, would I be able to see well enough to throw a javelin through like a crack in the window, or is it sealed up decent?
You could probably like pull open one of the the bars or the wooded. It's well enough that you can see outside. So if you want to open up a hole big enough to throw a javelin, you can. It's just gonna make that window a little less secure.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to move over here by Eldrun, so we're closer. And I'm going to just prepare an action in case something tries to bust through the door right here, the window right here by Jiril and Eldrun and me.
Sure.
And I will pass my turn.
The 9th werewolf.
There's 9 of them?
Congratulations to this werewolf for being the best Final Fantasy game.
Yeah. I don't know. I only played 14 and 15, so I can't talk much on that subject.
I've never played a Final Fantasy game.
6 to 10 are all really good for different reasons. Although 8 is janky, but it's fun. It's janky in a fun way.
10 was my jam.
9 is my favorite as well.
I think 8 was actually
6, 7, and 9 all have different kind of favorite points for me.
Ooh,
I like
he's
14,
not
but that's
getting
only
there.
because it was an MMO, so it doesn't really like technically count, I guess.
Every Final Fantasy fan I know loves 14, so.
Oh, 14 is great, dude. In some ways I like it more than like World of Warcraft and shit.
You hear like a deep wham on the front door. Varjo.
Wham at the front door, eh?
Yeah.
Well, shit. Lady, you just want these guys to just take you? You're like into this?
She looks back and she says, "It's inevitable. He always comes for me."
Nah, fuck that. Survival is number one. Always. Number one priority.
These two windows, which one is more barricaded?
The one where Eldrun and Jiril are sitting in front of, because not only was it barricaded, but it's locked down with a immovable rod.
Okay. And I can see this werewolf out this window?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna cast a Moonbeam at him.
Oh, hell yes.
Oh,
So it's gonna be like right here. Oh, it didn't place the thing. Oh, there it is. And if you read a part of it, I don't know if that applies to this, but shape changer makes a saving throw with disadvantage. If it fails, it instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light. I don't know how you want to play that. If you want to just brush it off completely, that's fine with me. But I at least want the disadvantage.
He'll get the disadvantage. I don't know if it'll pull him out of his werewolf form though. Hold on.
Completely up to you.
Can use its action to polymorph into a wolf, humanoid hybrid, or into a wolf, or back into its true form, which is a humanoid.
A druish princess?
It's statistics.
We're weeding out the people
Oh
in
my
this
God.
space boss.
It's up to you how you deal with it. I mean, Moonbeam was, as they said, basically made as an anti-werewolf spell.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason here why it wouldn't work. I don't know how to change him back.
Again, if you just want to say, like, you know, he makes it with disadvantage, whatever, it's fine. We can just keep it chugging.
Suddenly there's a dude there in short shorts. His name Dan, and
Hold on a
just
second.
walks away.
Okay.
Cargo shorts, socks, and sandals. Hi guys, how's it going?
Sorry guys, I had to leave mid hunt.
It's okay, creaking werewolf. It happens to every shape changer once they get old enough.
Hold on. Let's make a save and we'll see what happens.
At my
Yeah.
age, we were.
I didn't even
grateful to
realize
change.
this until I went to use it.
That's pretty dope though.
One thing I need
It's
to
like-
see.
Yeah.
I'm a moon druid. I gotta use moonbeam, but
Well, they I forget which one of the creators said it, but they basically said Moonbeam was designed to be like the anti-were creature spell.
cool.
Yeah, that's a fucking.
Barjo definitely
that's
doesn't
a
know
good
that.
spell.
No idea.
Make
It makes a lot of
save.
sense for a man that uses like moths too.
8.
You gotta be careful because sometimes you use it on a human and all of a sudden it converts back to a dragon and you're like, oh shit!
So yeah, you see, like the beam hits, and go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah.
He gets
11 radiant.
showered in this light and starts screaming in pain as it burns the werewolf off him. You watch as like you see his like body starts to smoke, and then he shrinks down within the beam into a humanoid form.
Oh, what the fuck? Did I just turn that wolf into a guy? Like I can turn myself into a wolf? Gallant, do you see that?
Yeah, why? Wow, you just burned the wolf out of him.
I am the king of the wolves, okay? Fuck what people say. I decide who's a wolf, and I decide when I'm a wolf. And, I don't really have anything in the way of bonus actions. I'm gonna move by, the dog. And end my turn.
Wow, that's fucking crazy. Okay. Sir Gallant.
Okay, well, he is expecting a fight to come in, so I think we're going to use our Channel Divinity for our Sacred Weapon as my action. And I don't really have any bonus actions to use, so just going to stay where I am guarding this window. That's it. Look up.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to find like a human form of a werewolf.
Just a dude in short shorts named Dan. Or Juicy Pants.
Just log into your HR website and find somebody.
Yeah. That's good for now. Eldrun, it is your turn.
Right. So this is the only werewolf I can see right now, right? And he's not even like a werewolf. He's
No,
just, like,
now
a
he's
dude.
just a dude.
Okay.
Just
And you
a
said-
dude.
We heard like banging on the front door. Is that this door down here, or is it
The door that you guys,
front
the
door?
front door, like the one that you guys came in.
Okay, and Abelos boarded that one up. Eldrun wouldn't know that, but I think he doesn't really care. I think I'm just gonna back up a little bit, and then this is a stretch, but would I be able to ready my first attack for anything that comes in here, and would that count towards my Dread Ambusher. Because it's the first turn of combat when I make an attack action. That's totally your call, BHD. I'm cool with whatever you decide. I just figured I would ask.
Dread Ambusher. Hold on.
I can link it real quick if you want.
Add your whiz at the start of your first turn of each combat. If you attack on that turn, it'll only count if you're attacking on the first turn.
All right. Yeah. I guess I'll just ready an attack for if anything crawls through here.
Okay.
And then I will end my turn.
Creaking Werewolf he steps out of the moonbeam, and like tries to. You can see he's like, "Ugh, ugh," as he's like trying to transform back into the wolf form and can't. And he just starts running.
No, he did. He just runs.
He runs.
Like,
yeah,
he
takes off.
Oh. Yeah, that was weird, right? Like that.
I don't know. I've never met a wolfman before.
You met me.
Well, you're more like a bear person.
Yeah, but I've turned into a wolf before. I don't know if you were there for that though. I didn't like being a wolf. It sucked.
Really, for the most part, only see you turn into bears.
The thick bear.
Okay. Okay. Ismark. You hear Ismark say, "Oh no!" He runs out, closes, and locks this door. And says they're about to get in from the west room. Apolos.
Man, I can't see anything from here. I'm just, can I post up here, like, at the door, like, looking through the door, kind of, for if anything gets through the front door over here?
Sure.
And I'll just, I'm gonna hold an Eldritch Blast, just be able to push it back out and yell down to be like, if anything gets through that front door, I'll try and push it back out, and you try and relock the door.
Ismark nods and says, "All right."
That'd be it.
Top of the round.
Puppies.
And where? So in the place of this creaking wolf, you see two more werewolves come from the north side towards your windows. Zephyr is going to stand beside you, Abelos. On the other side, actually, and follow your lead. Irina is going to back up towards the other room, and she's going to stash her longsword and pull out a longbow, and also aim it at the door. Jiril.
All right. bonus action first. Let's do another bash with the spiritual weapon on Thunderous Werewolf.
Yep.
Bonk.
That's a 9 to hit. I'm assuming that's not doing much.
I'm afraid that's not going to hit.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna bless up, fam.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, 15, right? Is that right?
Oh, yeah, that is 15. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. That is 15 to
Yeah,
hit.
that's a hit.
All right. Damage. 7 force damage.
Nice.
And then it's time to bless up, fam. I'm going to cast Bless, targeting Eldrun, Blue, and myself.
All right, we need to give a different icon for the hashtag bless here. Let's go with the holy shield.
So you guys can now add 2d8 to your rolls.
Damn. Wait, what? 2d8?
Because you guys are already on
Yeah.
Bond, right? So you guys
Yeah,
also
yeah.
use a Bless bonus.
Damn. That's insane.
Yeah, we could roll a... That's ridiculous. We could roll a 4 and still get a 20. That's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, that's...
Wouldn't that be a 12?
Not if you're doing 2d8.
2d4.
If you
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I thought you said 2d8.
It's still good. It's not d8 though. Sorry.
I think you said 2d8. I was like, wait, that's
I might have
ridiculous.
said that. I'm really high. But
Like, holy shit.
anyway, it's your turn, Blue.
2d4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to go over here. Since that one's got the immovable rod, I'm going to come over here and, as I'm doing, I yell at Eldrun, be like, this window over here looks like it's the weakest. We probably ought to guard this one better.
Sounds good. I'll make my way over there.
And, I don't really have any good bonus actions. Yeah, right. So I'm just gonna end my turn, I guess.
All right, the 9th werewolf.
Christopher Eccleston.
I understood that reference. Oh, wow. You hear another thrash at the door, and you see it bust open. Abelos, can you see the werewolf?
Yeah, I should have vision.
Yeah, you can go ahead and take your shot. And so will Irina.
$16 to hit.
16 definitely hits.
Seven force damage and 10 feet of knockback.
Yep. Abelos, give me a perception check. You don't notice a
Perfect.
damn thing, but Irina fires off a shot and hits. Hitting him right in the meat. Alright, how fast do they move? He's gonna boot up to Ismark and take some swings. I believe he gets 2. One bite, one claw. Hits with that. So you see this werewolf run up to Ismark and like try to take a bite at him, but Ismark kind of steps back. But before he can kind of parry the next swing, the werewolf like cleaves right through his chest with this claw,
Oh.
doing a little bit of damage. Let me make sure that you guys can see Ismark's health. There we go. Varjo.
You good, bro?
I'll survive.
Fuck, dude. Don't get fucked up by wolf man things. Shit. Oh, do I go for the guarantee or do I go for the finesse? I'm gonna go for the finesse. I'm gonna go here. Oh, no, there's two of them. I see that there's two of them. Yeah, I'm gonna move the moonbeam. Like, through this one and to this one.
Okay.
And just put it between them so I can get both of them. I got some light that'll make you turn back into a person. And here, I'll cast it again. So you can have your thing.
Just make sure you re-add the spell slot.
Yep.
Save. Con. Disadvantage. Kate still makes it.
Ooh.
Socialist werewolf.
Oh. It's our saving throw, comrade.
Does not make it and gets turned back into
Despite
human
having
form.
the people's second eye. Couldn't work.
And 7 radiant and half on a fail.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second here. Did I not grab? I thought I grabbed a human form.
I really don't got anything for bonus actions. Alright, that's me.
We're just gonna put we'll put like the curse icon on right now.
I think if you like left click it, it will put it over the whole icon.
Oh,
So
yeah.
then, you know what I mean? It'll be like, it'll look like a dude. There you go.
Or here, actually.
Perfect.
Yeah, just both of them get burned up, but this one especially also shrinks down into his human form, and again, like, they're looking at each other like, what the fuck?
I am the king of the wolves. Bow to me.
You're not gonna like what I do to a wolf next time up.
Sir Gallant.
All right. I've got one of two choices here. I think I'm going to ready myself up to move faster if I need it. I'm going to spend my action to activate my wings of flying. My cloak suddenly turning to like two like white angelic wings on my back.
Okay.
And I don't have any bonus actions. Like next to none of us bonus actions. I guess I'm just gonna stay here and guard this window.
Okay. Eldrun.
All right. Avalos, how are things looking over there?
We got one in.
All right. I'll come and try to help. Oh, that is the measurement stick. Whoops. All right. Cool. I can see it. Yeah, I'm just gonna fire on it with the old blazing bowstring.
Yep.
And I'll expend a charge on this first hit as
Okay.
a 27, I assume hits.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be 11 damage.
Oh, yeah. That hits hard, and you see some of its fur start to light up.
Tweet. And I think that'll be it for now.
Okay, Thunderous dives out and runs over here.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he's going to try and rip off these boards to get in. And
Oh.
fails. He like grips on, but can't quite get the grip as he's trying to rip it off, and he's like just starts clawing at the door, or at the wood that's on the outside there. Socialist werewolf is in human form. This one does not run. Sees that there's a little bit of gaps through the windows. And he is going to try to throw a spear in at you, Jiril.
Bring it on, bitch.
So that is going. You're behind cover. So you're going to get into like it's plus to your AC on that, and he's going to get a disadvantage on the attack roll.
All right. My AC is 18. Have fun. All right. That would normally be a hit.
Normally, it would, no, because of the cover, he still doesn't hit. He would have basically had to roll a nat 20 to hit you.
Okay, because my AC is 18.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Hold on.
There's still a good roll.
Yeah, still a really good roll.
And yeah, like you see, like he looks out and like you just like meet his eyes as he throws the spear, and you see the point come through, but it doesn't. It hits the wood instead of getting through the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Yeah, you're 3/4 cover. You get +5 to your AC and Dex saves. Inflated. Where's the inflated werewolf? Oh yeah, the inflated has made its way in.
Name.
Has to use his action to get over there. Beginning werewolf. No, not save. Check. You're hearing a little bit of like something's trying to get into the east, but it doesn't seem like they've been able to pierce through. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Ismark is getting attacked. He pulls out a longsword and he's gonna go for some swangs.
Fuck him up, Ismark. Oh, what was I calling? Izzy. Come on, Izzy. Come on, Izzy. What are you doing, man?
Miss as it barely pierces. Abelos.
Alright, well, we're gonna pop out and just Eldritch Blast. The other werewolves seems like they're not running away, right? So, I'm gonna bonus action to Hex.
You're hexing which one?
I'm gonna Hex the 9th werewolf.
Hex the
The one
9th?
that I'm attacking right now, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him. He will be Cursed Strength as well.
Okay. $12's a hit?
12 is a hit.
Yep. Nine, and you're knocking him back.
Yes, I will knock him back.
Okay.
And just double checking here. I do get an extra damage on Hex.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be a D6? I can't remember for Hex.
Ooh.
There it is.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, yeah, he's feeling that blast.
His mock, get back. And, I guess use this opportunity to retreat. And, that's gonna be my turn.
When I hear you mention retreat, I'm going to ask, do you need more help with covering fire?
I think we've got it.
All right. How many are down there? I can't see.
Just the one.
Okay.
On the north side, you see another werewolf coming in. Just a singular werewolf.
Is that going to be his name?
I don't know. No, he is an impressive werewolf.
Oh.
Clearly.
Oh my.
He's got he's got a primal pouch.
Oh.
Zephyr. I'm going to make an amendment to Zephyr because I don't like that his teleport is an action. I want it to be a bonus action.
Yes.
Wait.
Doesn't
Do it
make
up.
any sense.
He got stronger, and now it's a bonus action.
He's on our team. I'm not going to argue.
He leveled up.
Zephyr leveled up too.
Normally Misty Step's a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
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 Why would a Blink Dog's blink ability work any differently than that? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
While you're at it, turn our laying hands back to bonus actions.
Yes.
So it comes out. You see it blink ahead, Abelos, and it's gonna run at the werewolf and take an attack. That's gonna be a miss. Irina. Irina is going to fire her bow again. Whoever's vaping directly into the mic, please just mute. That'd be wonderful.
Never.
Was that you, Adam?
Nah, that was me.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
That's a hit. For 7 damage. Abelos, give me another perception check. There you go. You're noticing that Irina's arrows don't appear to be normal. There's something about the heads, and as you see them hit the werewolf, like, they're doing some real damage.
Peculiar.
I think she just gets one. She's only a level 3 fighter. Does she have bonus actions?
Probably not, other than like second wind or something.
Action
Unless it's like
surge?
an NPC thing.
She can action surge. Action surge. She also has second wind. Yeah, you're right.
Power of friendship.
All the toys.
Yeah, she's gonna action surge and she's gonna fire again. That's a hit. For another 7. This thing's looking real fucked up. Like, she fires another shot and it hits it in the neck and you see it just start like fountain spurting blood.
So if I want to do a ranged spell attack at Socialist Werewolf, would he also have 3/4 cover, or is it more like having a portal to shoot out of where I am less impeded by it?
Sorry, what are you trying to do to it?
If I want to do a ranged spell attack to Socialist Werewolf, how much cover does he get?
It's going to be equal cover for now because it's small slots, right? You can see each other about the same. You can choose on the inside, like you guys have those reinforcements. You can pull a reinforcement loose to get better vision. It's just going to be taking away from what they have to roll to get through.
Yeah. I'm gonna bonk this guy with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Move it over there and do it. Fuck.
Why are there 2 spiritual weapons? What the hell?
I lost control of one of them.
Oh.
19 to hit.
Yep.
And 6 force. And then I'm gonna wander down here, because I can't do anything from up there. 50 feet. All right, let's Sacred Flame that 9th werewolf.
Yep.
It's a DC 14 dex save.
Give me just a second here. That's a fail.
All right. Well, he can take 3 radiant damage.
Oh, yeah.
I'm helping.
You're so radiant.
Blew it up.
It's not a lot I can do yet. Yeah, I'm just going to yeah, I'm just gonna keep ready in action until something gets in here.
Okay. The 9th werewolf is going to let out a vicious howl, and then he's going to try and attack Zephyr.
Son of a bitch.
Miss on the bite. Oh, no. I don't know why I rolled damage there. I need a claw. It was a miss on the bite. Hit on the claw.
You monster.
For 7. No big deal. That's not threatening damage to Zephyr. That's why I didn't give you guys a normal dog.
How would you like to split the damage?
What?
Me and Zephyr split damage. He's still got the ring.
That's who has the other one.
Oh shit!
Let's go.
Nice.
Hell yeah!
I'll let
I
you
know he's
decide.
not
Do you
going down
do you,
with a fight.
do you want to take the 3 or the 4?
I'll take the 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Ablos, that shit was clutch.
Hold on, yeah. Let me make sure I actually drag this on to Zephyr so he has it, because the character is linked now. Ring of Shared Suffering. Yep, totally forgot about that. I was like, I saw it on your character sheet. I was like, who has the other one? It was the dog. That's right.
My boy.
That's beautiful.
I ain't letting him go down. I told you.
Yeah, you see, like, it digs the claw, and it seems to, like, hit a bit deeper, but the scar lightens up right away, and a scar appears on your chest of, like, the claw mark. As you feel a bit of a sting. Varjo.
Oh, that fucking werewolf Abelos. You gonna kill that guy? Holy shit. I'm still just gonna do my thing, I guess. I'm gonna move the moonbeam to the impressive and the thunderous.
Yep.
I'll throw it up again.
And I've been made aware that the werewolves can change back as long as they're not in the light, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You freaked out the first one, but the rest are good.
Yeah, it's more than fair.
Where are you moving it?
I'm moving it between impressive and thunderous.
Sure.
That's impressive.
He's impressive, but I hope he's an impressive person, because I'm about to switch him around, because I can control who's wolves and who's not. Because I am the king of the wolves.
No, where in the hell did you learn that?
It's just true. I can turn into a wolf. I can make other people not be wolves.
I knew you could turn into one. I've ridden you, remember? But I mean, the whole, not like that, Sir Gallant.
Yes.
Was it because he was raised by wolves?
Roll your damage.
That's 2 fails. Very nice.
Yep.
9 radiant. Beautiful. They're both dudes.
They're both dudes.
If you guys join my side, I'll let you be wolves. But until then, you're gonna stay people.
Give us
Okay.
Tatiana or die.
No, you're gonna do things for me. Kill Strahd. Go punch that guy in his taint. You know that guy?
We cannot oppose
Tank.
Strahd.
Go punch him.
What are you gonna do to me? Touch me with your pink man skin?
Yeah, you're actually not that impressive of a dude. To be honest.
He's gonna step out of the light. He's gonna wolf out again.
What does that take him to do?
Mm-hmm.
To shape change.
I think it's a full
It's
action.
full action. Yeah.
Nice.
And then he is going to move away from the window.
Yeah. So it's like, even though they can change back easy, you cost him his action at the least. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Sir Gallant.
so there's he's starting to rip the boards off the windows, and there's big gaps between the boards and everything, right?
Yeah.
So I stab through between the boards with my sword.
Yeah, nobody has ripped anything off the that window as far as I know yet. It was just the side window and the other one. It failed there. So,
So you said there was gaps between.
There are gaps. So yeah, you'll be able to hit him. It'll be same thing. He's gonna get a bit of cover, and you're gonna have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay. Well, I mean, cover doesn't apply to melee, but yeah, I'll have disadvantage, sure. All right. What's the this advantage? Oh shit! Let's try that again. 21.
Yeah, that one hits.
For 5 magical slashing.
Excellent.
And I have no bonus actions.
Music is too peaceful.
I forgot. I shut my music off. I need it.
Eldrun.
All right. Okay. I think even though this guy's turned into a human, can I still see him through the window slits?
Again,
Or-
same problem. Maybe not. You're gonna have a harder time because Gallant is in front of the window trying to stab at him right now.
Okay. Would I have an easier time going over to the window that I barred up with the immovable rod?
Yeah, you'll still be able to see through it. Same thing.
Okay.
Because you're firing through, you're gonna he's gonna have the cover, and you're gonna have disadvantage on the attack.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll just run over here and I'll cover this window, guys, and then I'll fire off a blazing bowstring at him. Actually, I'll I'll bonus action Hunter's Mark him before I do that.
Okay.
On the Socialist Werewolf. And then, Blazing Bowstring. I won't use a charge this time, though. That'd be a 28 to hit.
With a disadvantage?
Oh, with disadvantage. I see. That'll be a 26
still pretty
to
good.
hit.
Yeah, that's still a hit.
Okay, cool. So regular damage, minus the 10, so minus 3, that's 11, and then my Hunter's Mark damage is another 1, a big whopping 1.
Okay. You'll notice that your arrow without the fire activation behind it doesn't seem to do much to him.
Damn. All right. Yeah, I'll end it there, I guess.
Thunderous Werewolf is going to step out, transform, and he's going to do the same thing. He's going to take off to the side here.
I want to use my reaction to make an attack on him.
Sure.
Okay. Dawnbanger, go! Disadvantage. 12, I'm assuming, will not hit.
12 does hit, yep.
Oh, okay. In that case, he doesn't run. His movement goes to 0. And 7 damage.
Okay.
Is that like a thing you got at level 4? Or
I took Sentinel Feet, yeah.
fuck yeah.
Socialist. Back into wolf form. And he's going to try and tear it. Sorry, no. He back into wolf form. So he is going to move off this way.
Oh, also for that last wolf, like, Moonbeam specifies on the first time on a turn, or it starts its turn there. So would he take additional, would he have to make a save again?
When a creature enters the spell for the first time or starts its turn there, yep.
Like Gallant stabbed him through the window and held him in place when the light burned him some more.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
sorry. He still would have been...
Fuck yeah, Gallant.
There we go. Socialist ran that way. Inflated. Fucking rips this door off the hinges. And also howls. Beginning werewolf. Here's the howl. There's action time. There we go. Ismark sees this thing up in his cheese, and he's gonna take some swings at it.
Nice.
Roll the second attack. It's 2 hits.
Fucking A.
Whoa.
There we go. Yeah, gouges right into this thing with his sword. Abelos.
Things have evolved. Alright, I gotta save Zephyr. Ooh, we got 19 to hit.
19 hits.
For 13 force damage.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
13, you fire off and it blasts a hole right in the center of him.
Alright, and then I will shout to Zephyr, be like, get back here, boy, quick, quick! And I am going to reach into my pocket, and I'm pretty sure this is an item interaction.
For what?
But I'm going to activate the Vicious Symbiote, and I'm going to use it for the... I'm going to use it for the Malleable Skin.
Are you attuned to it right now?
It does not require attunement.
When you attune to
Not
this
anywhere.
amorphous ooze, it slides up your arms and across your chest, enhancing your... You do have to attune to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah,
it-
because we talked about unattuning to something yesterday, and you were like, oh, yeah, just hold on to it.
If you are attuning to it, then we need to have a discussion. But you currently have 3 slots already with your Shared Suffering Ring, your Water Elemental Command, and your Blink Hand Axe. So your slots are already
Okay.
full. Yeah, we're going to have a discussion about that if you're attuning to it later.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, no worries, no worries. We'll do it later then. I will bonus action to... I'm gonna move my hex to the inflated then.
Okay.
And, that will be my turn.
Okay, top of the round. You guys got a couple more rounds. You've been really good with the rolls, though. 1. Okay. Juicy werewolf. Drawn right across the ass. Apolos, you called Zephyr, so it's gonna like run as close as it can back to you. Actually, he'll use his action. Runs right back up next to you. Irina. Irina looks at Ismark, sees him faring fairly well with the werewolf, and is going to run up and try and barricade this door again. Ooh, wait. No, she's gonna run towards the door. And I guess she's gonna fire off a shot. And hit. For 9. Jiril.
Alright, I lost control of my spellsure weapon again, so I'm going to move it over to Thunderous Werewolf and give him a firm decking.
Sure. To Thunderous?
Yep, just right next to him. Let's go with 17 to hit
17 hits.
and 9 force damage.
9 force damage.
All right, if I want to use my inspiration die for an attack, I have to declare that, right?
What do you mean?
Like, can I attack, then say, oh, I didn't like that, I'm going to use my inspiration die, or should I roll it individually?
You can roll it after, I believe.
All right, sure. Then I'm going to point at inflated werewolf and smack him with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I crit him.
Yeah.
Nasty.
This is gonna be funny. He takes 25 damage.
Holy shit.
God damn.
Wow, bro.
Wow.
That's my turn.
That was almost your attack roll.
And the next attack made against him has advantage. Wow, that's... Oof.
That was actually a better roll than my attack roll, because my attack roll had +6 to it. That was just raw d6.
Wowzers. Blue.
So he hasn't, the Thunderous Werewolf man, pink fleshy guy now, hasn't pulled down any boards.
No. None of them have had it. They have failed their rolls on those doors up there. But like from the commotion down there, you can hear that they're coming in from other ways.
All right. Well, I'm going to. God. I guess I'll. Yeah, I'll just hold firm and yeah.
Varjo.
I mean, you could stab him through the window too.
I can't get too far away from Eldrun though.
Oh, it's the next day. Blue, you are hearing in the back of your head, I'm hungry.
I am aware, sir. I'm aware.
Lou, what are you doing? Just standing there, holding your dick. What's going on, man? Get your fucking head in the game.
Well, you want me to rip the damn window down and let him in?
Just try to stab him through the window. I don't know, have some finesse, maybe?
The old man blessed me or something, and I can't get too far from Eldrun, and I don't know what he's doing all the way over there. It's probably trying to eat that damn butter again.
I'm sure you can spend 6 seconds away from your boyfriend. It's fine.
Barjo was eating his fucking butter. I was not having any part of this butter.
You moon pie addicted people and your butter, I swear.
I think the butter's the central point of this argument.
Stab the
I'm
fucking...
not even half as much as addicted to moon pies as Barjo is. He's sweating right now, I can tell.
I'm always kind of sweating. I'm fine. I'm just, you know, I'm having some weird thoughts. Just Blue, just stab the wolf. Did you want to take an attack?
You can definitely still take an attack, Blue, because I'm gonna run over to you guys after.
That's fine. I'll just... And I don't think I can swing my axe through there, though.
You can always try. It's got like a pointy end.
I'm just gonna be screaming at Varjo and be like, "You want me to fight? Want me to fight?" And here, I'm literally just gonna swing my axe at the wood, knowing that the werewolf guy's behind it.
Okay, so like you don't care if you damage the wood? You're trying to damage him through it? Cool.
This is just me sending a message to Varjo.
Yeah, you can roll it normal then.
You want me to get in the fight, Varjo? Fine.
And you still get a D4 for bless, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to use the bless.
I think I
Mother
need
of
it.
God. Roll your damage. Oh my God. Blue, how do you kill this guy?
After the butter argument and everything, I just run over to Varjo because he's like, get in the fight. I'm like, you want me to get in the goddamn fight? Fine. I just literally swing at the window and the wood and everything just splinters and like the axe goes through his neck and then the wood splinters end up in his chest and skull and everything and he just falls down.
Yeah. You can go ahead and gain 10 hit points.
Nice.
I'm full anyway, sir. So.
And you hear the Blood Barons ask, oh, yeah, that's the stuff.
Sir Gallen's just gonna look at you. He's like bashed through all that with anger, and I'm like, "Are you okay? Do you need to talk?"
I suddenly feel better.
Okay.
Now, Varjo, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to Oh yeah, you think you're so big, breaking the fucking wood and busting the things up. Okay, fine. And I'm gonna take out my new fancy stick and I'm gonna point it at it. I'm gonna cast Arcane Lock. While affected by this spell, the object is more difficult to break or force open. The DC to break or pick any locks on it increases by 10.
Okay.
I think. Oh, never mind. That is concentration. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to point the stick and be like, oh fuck. Never mind. Yeah. I see a guy over there. I'm just going to use my action to move that to him. The socialist. Just chuck the moonbeam over at him.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize Arcane Lock was concentration. I just need him to do the thing again.
He definitely fails.
Oh, whopping damage. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to argue with Bluemore.
Okay.
And that's me.
Impressive, Werewolf. Sir Gallant.
Well, shit biscuits. No werewolves out here at the moment. We can't get through the window because it's still mostly together.
Oh, you can definitely... Oh, wait, sorry. No, he didn't use Arcane Lock. You can definitely get through the window now.
Oh, okay.
Blue just used his axe and just cleaved it open, like cleaved right through it into the dude.
All right. Well, I am... well, if I can go through the window, I'm going to go through the window then. See if there's any wolfies out here. Oh, I can't. Can you drag me through the window?
Hold on. There we go. I have removed the window.
Oh, okay. There we go. So that was 10. I see this guy over here. This would be... Yeah, so I've got enough room that I would technically be going out and around the moonbeam a bit, so I'm not in it.
Mm-hmm.
I would get over... It is... Oops. Yeah, I'd go around there. I'm gonna circle around behind this dude, and then I'm gonna stick him in the back. Hopefully. Pew. Nope. Let's try that again. 21.
That's a hit.
All right. For 7 magical slashing. And I don't have a bonus action to really use, so I'm good.
Eldrun.
Seeing as I can't really see anybody over here, I'm gonna move up a little bit. don't really see anything else except for a werewolf down by Ismark. I'm gonna move a little bit closer and then just pop off a shot at that one that's next to Bismarck.
Okay. Sorry. I need to get rid of this.
Does a 14 hit, or I think I have like 2d4 of bless I can use.
Yeah, you can add 2d4 to that.
You'll need to add 2d4 to hit him from there. Yeah.
19.
That'll hit. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. I will not expend a charge on this one. So 13 minus 1, that's 13.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, just like right between the eyes.
Yep.
Classic Eldrun kill. Do you guys see anything else down there?
I didn't, but I haven't been down here long.
All right, I'll just station here in case anybody needs assistance.
Mhm.
Then I'll end my turn.
All right. Juicy. Socialist starts in that beam. Go ahead and roll damage on that again.
Oh, because he starts in the beam? Okay.
Yeah.
That was just 2d10. 7.
Alright, it's gonna move out. And it's gonna try and attack Gallant.
I'm an angel. Half centaur. Oh.
Jesus.
This makes me feel bad.
No dice. Yeah, it tries to swing at you and like poke at you with the spear, and it just can't even come near penetrating your armor. And he does look a little defeated. He looks a little sad. Beginning werewolf makes his way to the door. Ismark sees one coming in from the west, from the west, and he's gonna back up towards you guys.
At dawn, look to the west.
Abelos.
Would I be able to see the werewolf that's coming for the front door? Like, is that a double door, or is that just like a small one-space door?
And it's a big double door.
Okay, so I would be able to see him.
Yeah, it's wide open right now.
I'm going to show to the rest of the group we've got more company up front, and I'm going to bonus action Hex, the beginning werewolf, and Eldritch Blast him. Oh, wait, 13 to hit.
That's a hit.
Or 15 total.
Okay.
And try and get out of the way and let more people through.
Here you
And
go.
that is all.
Last wave. Oh, come on. What is my rolls today?
They're great. They're great. Just keep them where they are.
Nice job, BHG.
One last wolf comes barreling from the north. Wild-eyed. Zephyr is licking your hand, Abelos.
Yeah, what a good boy.
Irina is going to back up and fire a shot at this guy over here. Hitting it for 5. Jiril.
All right, step 1, spiritual weapon is going to introduce himself to the wild-eyed werewolf. And I'm going to scroll up and press my buttons again. Spiritual weapon, do not consume spell slot. Attic. For 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
And 12 damage force. The least consensual damage type.
Mm-hmm.
And on the gripping hand, Jiro himself is going to realize that he's losing control of the window. He's going to take another shot at, well, a first shot at the beginning werewolf. And he's going to cast this at 2nd level. It's a guiding bolt. And it's a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Let's go.
12 radiant damage.
Yeah, these werewolves are having a hard time.
I need to reset my foundry. It's kind of glitching out on me.
Yep. Blue, it's your turn.
All right. So Sir Gallant ran outside and Varjo's sitting next to him, and we're just bickering the whole time. Like, I can't even take you anymore, and I'm just gonna jump outside.
Wonderful.
And go with the wild-eyed werewolf.
Yeah, you better run, you big blue doof.
Why don't you get your ass out here and fight, you big baby?
Why don't you come back inside and fight, you giant baby? Yeah, see what happens when you don't pay attention?
And I can add
2d4.
2d4 to that. Thank you, God.
Ooh, that's 2d6.
Well, that was d6. My bad. Roll.
It's a good roll, though.
Roll? Why are you not rolling? Why is my foundry took a shit?
Yeah, Forge is on one today. You rolled a 5. It makes you feel any better. Oh, God.
What the hell?
That's too many 2d4s.
Oh my God! Oh, my shit's resetting. Oh God. What is happening? Everything went dark.
Everything's dark.
So cold.
Yeah, I would refresh, and then I need you to roll damage.
Okay, I'm back. Good God, I don't know what the hell just happened. Alright, and as my bonus action, I'm gonna set my shield. Not that he's gonna do anything ranged, but I'm just gonna do it to look cool.
Alright.
I'm like, come on, Varjo!
Bardro.
Shit. Okay. I'll help you, you big. Yeah. I'll throw the moonbeam over to the wild-eyed werewolf, but not where it's hitting blue.
Okay.
Here you go. I'll use my super cool powers to help you. You know, you keep swinging your sword though.
It's an axe, you blind little limp one.
Yeah, same difference. You know, sharp and pointy. I don't know why I rolled a d20. I'm sorry.
Boundary's like, no, you meant to do that.
And I'm actually gonna move like a little away from the window, and I'm gonna end my turn. Yeah, go blue. You got this. I believe in you.
Impressive. Oh, I gotta delete another window.
Crash.
Yeetus deletus.
Oh, it's the window they already broke. I just hadn't. I kept dragging them through instead of just breaking it.
Now it's easier to defenestrate them.
Yeah. Sir Gallant.
Well, Socialist is gonna get a smacky smack. Well, actually, sorry. I'm occasionally forgetting to do this. Oh, okay, single smack. I like how it sucks slightly more every time I make the thing.
I always think it's your attack roll.
No,
Every
unfortunately, that
act
was a charisma save. I would have liked that to have been my attack roll. Oh, shit!
Oh!
What?
Wow.
Holy shit!
Inomine!
Dawn banger!
Bang them guns.
Oh, it didn't roll
That wasn't double.
the extra.
This dude had an orgy last night. He's feeling great. He's out here slaying these werewolves.
So it's 12 magical from the regular. I don't think he's worth the smite, even though it's a crit.
Wow.
This is the best post orgy Sir Gallant has ever had.
It's looking pretty fucked up. Not quite down.
And there's been a lot of them.
That's all I got. That's it
Eldrun.
for me.
Alright, let's see, the werewolf. Shit. Alright, I think you guys out there have this werewolf covered out the window. I'm gonna help these guys down here. I'm gonna run over to the doorway with Jiro, and I'm just gonna fire off a shot with my blazing bowstring.
Okay.
And yeah, let's just do that. I think I will expand a charge if it hits.
On which one?
Impressive werewolf, and I still get. I think I still get 2d4s. Let me make sure the. Nope. Okay. Do I still have bless, or is that a one-turn thing?
You still have bless. It's a minute or until I break concentration. It hasn't been 10 rounds yet.
Okay, cool. So 1d4 to that. That'll be a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Cool. Yeah, I'll expend a charge on the old impressive werewolf for 20 damage.
Wow.
Stay close, everyone. We got this. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Juicy werewolf.
Juicy.
Juicy, juicy.
Like moist or juicy thick?
Yes.
In my head, I was thinking like thick werewolf. It's a thick wolf.
Got some booty. Wolfy booty.
In the moonlight, it howls and its butt grows.
Oh.
Hits Irina for 8 with a
It's
bite.
like, you ever see those pictures of people putting pantyhose on dogs?
No.
Look it up.
I don't really want to on my web browser, to be honest.
Huh?
I I might have to, though.
I think that's a miss. That is a miss. There we go. Socialist Werewolf is having a bad day.
You've got no chance. You're fighting the wealthy.
He looks like if you're wealthy, then why are you against Strahd?
Who's Strahd?
What?
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 And that continues for the rest of the round.
Please, no.
Beginning Werewolf. What? It's gonna use its action to fully rush up. Ismark, and now this thing is in Ismark's face. Hits on the second swing. For 11. Ooh, he cleaves hard into this thing.
Fuck him up, Ismark.
Wild-eyed. Starts his turn in the lights. And succeeds.
Oof.
No damage for you, Varg. Oh, it's half, right?
It's half, and
Yeah.
is it? It's 14. Yeah, it's 14. Oh, that's a good roll too. Damn it.
Alright, a spear at blue. It's a miss. That's a hit. For 10 damage. As he manages to get, like, under your plate and fucking jab you with the spear. There we go. Abelos.
Oh shit, we're in trouble. Alright, I'm gonna back up to here, and I'm going to... Actually, I changed my mind. I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna shoot the beginning werewolf. For a 12.
That just hits.
For 10.
Oh yeah, you blow a hole in this thing too.
Perfect. Okay, and I will use my bonus action to curse Juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Him and them juicy cheeks.
Are both cheeks cursed or just one?
The entire thing, because it's written all the way across.
Oh, okay. Both cheeks for sure then.
And that will be it.
At the top of the round, let's see. Thing's gonna run up to the juicy werewolf and try to help Irina. And hit. Irina is going to drop her bow and pull out her sword and start taking some swings. She unsheathes the blade, and it sheds this bright light from it. And she digs into this thing for 9 damage. Gerald the Warm.
Alright, I take a look at the impressive werewolf on the horizon. Guiding bolt yet again. I'm gonna re-roll that with my... actually I don't need to, I don't think.
It's definitely still a hit.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, 16 radiant.
Wow.
Presto's having a bad day. My spiritual weapon is going to hop over to this spot and is going to give a deck in the face to a wild-eyed werewolf. And that is 17 to hit
That's a hit.
for 8 damage.
Wow, you guys are doing great.
Not that it needed it, but wouldn't it get advantage for the guiding bolt as well?
He gets,
Like the spiritual weapon would get advantage from the guiding bolt.
he
No,
didn't.
they're
he
hitting
didn't.
different targets.
Yeah, he didn't use the guiding
Oh,
bolt on the wild
okay.
eyed.
Yeah. My spiritual weapon's up top, my guiding bolt was only at the bottom.
I see.
Getting everyone nice and near death for everyone else to take my kills.
Awesome.
Blue.
Well, we're just gonna go ahead and finish off Mr. Wildeye here.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. You cleave this thing like clean in half. He was just a dude. He was shrunk down to a dude. So you just cleave this dude clean in half. And some of the blood absorbs into the axe and almost like surges. You feel the energy as it absorbs the blood surge through you as you gain 10 hit points for killing a creature.
Kind of liking this axe.
Much feeding today. I grow fat on the blood of these creatures.
Okay, so I'm gonna yell over to Sir Gallen. Do you see any over there?
I'm smacking one in the face. That's it. It's too dark to see too far.
Wait, are you actually smacking one, or you think you're smacking one?
No, I'm smacking one.
God. All right, I'm gonna run over here and.
Don't run through that, Blue.
Never mind. I'm gonna run back inside and go right here. Am I? Am I? There we go. Okay. And I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Varjo.
Well, I see one down there. I heard them yelling, but I don't actually see where things are going on over there. Yeah, no, I'm gonna... I'm just gonna move behind Ablos and be like, watch out, man! Just duck for a second. Actually, I don't even have to get that close. I'm gonna be from back here. Like, everybody duck! I'm gonna throw the very slightly burnt, very special boomerang at the juicy werewolf.
Okay.
Been short enough. Just throw it through my legs.
I got you. Maybe jump a little bit. And that one has the guiding bolt on it?
Shouldn't have to.
No,
foot and a half.
impressive. Impressive has the guiding bolt on it.
All right, well, screw it.
Nice.
Oh hell yeah! Hit him
Very
with the
special.
boomerang for 3 bludgeoning damage.
Tunk.
Non-magical, by the way.
Yeah, it takes 1. So like
It hits him though.
you hit it in the head, and it just kind of like looks up, like what the fuck is happening today?
I am the king of the wolves, and I'm gonna end my turn.
Impressive, who is also looking quite fucked up, is gonna run up and attack this dog.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay,
Oh
bud.
dear. He crit the puppy. That's not good.
So that's 14, but halved. So each Abelos, you take 7, and he takes 7. That is a miss on the claw. Sir Gallant.
Alright, I'll see if we can finish this dude off.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
What
Shit,
the
that's
fuck is happening tonight?
Yeah.
13 damage.
Hacks? How do you kill this thing?
Yeah. Sir Gallant's like holding out the sword and like battling with this guy, and he's like sees like blue moving around and going back inside, and as he turns to go, what? And he like sort of slides the sword across his throat by accident, looks back and goes, oh, you're dead. Alright. So then I'm going to go and try to catch up a bit. And I don't have any bonus actions. So that's as far as I go.
Eldrun.
All right. I'm gonna run up 5 feet and yell, "Get away from our special little boy!" And then I'm gonna pop a shot off at the impressive werewolf. No charge this time. It's a 18 hit.
That's a hit.
Alright. Then, 9 damage.
Yeah, it lands directly in this thing's eye and takes it out.
Yeah. Zephyr, get back here. Get away from the werewolf.
The juicy werewolf sniffs the air, looks at you, Eldrun, and says, "Oh. What if I told you I could get you what you desired?
A dream pie?
Many dream pies.
How many? How many?
All the dream pies you could ever want."
Well,
Hold up.
I need enough for me and Varjo.
Yeah.
He's my friend. He's way back there a little bit, but I'm not gonna get any dream pies without him, even though he screwed me over that one time.
Hello. I didn't screw him over. Whatever.
Don't listen to him. He did.
No, I
He
didn't.
had a whole dream pie and he ate the whole thing instead of giving me half of it.
We
How
made
many-
a fair bet, Werewolf,
How-
and he lost the bet, and I won the dream pie, and he's mad I didn't split it with him, but like we made the bet for the dream pie.
Join us,
Varjo,
and you
I'm
will
so
have an
ready.
unlimited access to dream pies.
Dream. What do you mean join you?
You know the
Okay.
lady?
It's simple. You help us take Tatiana back to Lord Strahd, and we'll get you as many dream pies as you want. And he's still going to be taking swings at Arena. He's going to take a bite at her.
I mean, that sounds pretty good, guys.
They're monsters. You can't trust them. Look at them. They're ugly. Ugly things are evil.
No, they're just wolves that can turn into people, or people that can turn into wolves or something, and I can control who gets to do that.
Hired to protect while negotiating with you.
I'm just saying they look evil.
That's true.
It
You-
seems
you-
suspicious.
Yeah, Werewolf, like, well, Juicy, why are you biting her? Yeah, I thought we were working something out here.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to get a deal going. Why would you still attack her?
Oh, I'm taking her either way, but if you want your dream pies, you could make it easier for me.
Do you have any dream
Oh,
pies
sorry.
on you?
Wait.
Yeah, show us the dream pies. Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
Do you got the stuff?
Oh, actually,
Oh,
I'm all fucked up from the dream pies. Still a 20.
Wow.
You wholeheartedly
Wow.
believe him that if you help him, he'll get you dream pies.
He's telling, like, I feel like he believes that he
He
can get me dream pies.
he believes that he can get you dream pies.
Oh, fuck. Eldrun, this guy's serious.
Should we? I don't know what to do. Should we help him?
I think
Is-
I think we should knock his ass out and make him give us dream pie.
Ismark turns and he's like, "You can't honestly, seriously be considering this."
No. Dude, listen, let's knock his ass out and make him give us the recipe.
He like runs up with his sword, screaming like, "No!"
I'm not gonna sell you out, Izzy. Just knock him out. Don't kill him. God damn it.
Do you have any pies, Mark?
It's Mark already said. No, that was weed. I don't know if his Mark has pies.
I think so. He probably would have offered it to us by now,
Right?
unless he's a narc.
No, Izzy's cool.
Abhalos.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bonus action my hex to Juicy and or wait, I already did that. Never mind. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast.
Nope.
All right. And yeah, that's it. I was gonna call Zephyr, but no attack of opportunity today.
Zephyr's gonna try and bite him. That's a hit.
That's my boy.
Wow.
Unlucky.
Just a nibble. Irina. That's a miss. Gerald.
All right, first things first, bringing my spectral whip inside. Second thing, I'm going to saunter towards Juicy, kind of with this like sleazy swagger going on, like a used car salesman. And then I'm going to put my hand forward, almost like I was going for a handshake, except I'm actually casting Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
Awesome.
Bang.
I think he is looking for new
All
cars as
right.
well.
Yeah, I'm going to keep that roll. 23 to hit.
23 is a hit.
All right, he is going to take
Ooh,
20 necrotic.
Damn.
Yeah, immediately you see almost like the life start to suck out of him. He's like, no, what are you doing to me?
My job.
Yeah, you better tell us where to get fucking moon pies.
Blue.
Eldrun will break your knees.
No, we already know this.
Blue, in the back of your head, you're hearing the axe go, ignore them. They don't need the pies. Secure the kill.
Yeah, I'm going to. Excuse me. I'm gonna run up here and I'm going to swing on them, and I'm like, "You guys need to lay off those pies."
No, don't kill him. He's got pies. Eldrun, jump in the way.
I can't. He just pushed me down.
That's a hit.
Running past me.
Eldrun, sacrifice yourself.
I've tried many times.
How do you kill this juicy werewolf?
Yeah, we're just gonna go straight down on him. Top of skull down, get about halfway through the chest, and then just like pull the axe out. And there's like a Y standing there, it just falls over.
Yeah, you totally fucking split him in half like a hot dog. Like backs up a little bit, like the body just like wobbling and waving in the air real weird, and just falls to the ground. And that is the end of combat. Blue, I'm gonna need you to roll on the magic item table, please.
Yo.
Orb of shielding.
Oh,
That's huge.
Necrotic, too.
What is that?
Good for spellcasters. You're a spellcaster, technically.
Technically.
You're holding the orb. You use your reaction. Oh, yeah, you probably won't be holding this orb very often, though.
That's pretty sweet.
yeah.
Ismark looks at Arena and says, "Are you okay?" And she says, "Let's just lay our father to rest, and then I can just go to Strahd." He says, "No, you can't." She says, "He's coming anyway." And she walks past you.
A fight past him.
Well, like, you guys were all just yelling at me because I was gonna sell you guys out for dream pies, but she like wants to go. I don't know.
Varjo will get dream pies on the way.
But like that guy
showed
probably
us
had
another
dream
windmill.
pies.
I'm gonna look at did the werewolf shapeshift back to human as he died?
Yeah. He
Can I
looked,
run his pockets?
I'd like to talk to Irina for a second, if I can.
yeah. You try to run his pockets and like you find a spear, and that's it. Like all they had when they unshifted was their spears.
So I'm gonna walk over to Irina, and I'm basically gonna say, Look, we want to kill Strahd, you want to go to him. You're frustrated, everyone keeps dying because you keep coming to him. How about you humor us until we all die, and then you go to him?
Go ahead and give me a
good idea.
persuasion roll.
I like that.
Yeah.
We just want to kill Strahd and get paid. 20.
She looks
Fuck
you
yeah.
in. She looks you in the eyes and she says, "You truly think that you have a chance against Strahd?"
Oh, only as much as anyone else. But we can't. But it's the right thing to do to take that choice.
Everyone, show your six packs, quick.
I'd rather not. I keep my.
Jiro like opens his like house coat that he's wearing, and then like pushes his armor aside, and he's actually kind of.
Oh, Gerald, damn.
She
And it's just scaly, like,
Now it's a party. I
Jiro's
just
got
use
that
it
old
out of
man. You
nowhere.
can tell he has no muscle at all on his arms, but he has abs.
Lots
She-
of core strength.
It's all core.
she looks conflicted for just a second, and then also like looks at your abs and goes, "Jesus Christ." Or by the gods, because I mean, yeah, that's not a thing.
Well, I am a man of faith.
She says, "Okay, I'll go with you. Where's Ismark? Say you should take me, Valaki.
Maliki, although I think we need to stop at a windmill.
I'll travel with you to Valaki."
A brief stop to the windmill. Just a very, very quick stop for Varjo. I don't need to stop there, but Varjo I think definitely does.
She looks
Eldrun,
and
I'll stab you.
she says, "I'll go willingly on one condition.
and what would that be?
On our way, we stop at the Sourpool encampment so that we can see Madame Ava."
Do you have any dream pies?
I'll be honest with you. I'm too unfamiliar to know if that's a good idea or not.
She looks
But if we wish to stand up to Strahd, we shouldn't be scared of any other threat.
She says Madame Ava is a fortune teller and is neither ally nor enemy to anybody. She works by her own, I guess, standards.
Why do you want to see her?
Because if anybody can tell me if you are actually capable of doing this, it's going to be her.
I think it's a good idea. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's a vibe check. I get it. I did just try to sell you for drugs, so I understand.
Marjo, offer her weed right when we get there.
Okay. You want some weed, Irina?
Irina, like, takes the pipe without even saying anything and puffs on it, and she says, oh.
Yeah, this is the good stuff. I know you guys have, like, weed around here, but it's shit, but, like, this is the good stuff.
I'm up for stopping at this fortune teller. I've only ever had good experiences with the fortune teller.
Just a masseuse, Sir Gallant?
No, she was a fortune teller. Like, it cost me a few thousand gold, but she said if I gave her that gold, I would never be attacked by elephants in my home, and I never have been.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm very, very happy for you.
Wow. And with that, that's where we're gonna end today's session. As
On the elephants.
Oh my god.
As you now have
100%.
some goals to look forward to, finding the windmill and maybe the source of some more dream pies, heading to Madame Ava's to hear a little bit more about your fates,
What do you mean maybe the source of dream pies, BHG?
and traveling to Valaki to deliver Irina to a potentially safe place.
We need those dream pies.
To everybody who tuned in, I thank you so much. We're going to find somebody to raid out to, but if you're watching on YouTube, you make sure to look below in the comments, or not in the comments, but in the description. You're going to find links for all of these beautiful people, or most of them, who stream and also are content creators. And so you make sure you head over, give them all the likes, subscribes, give them lots of love. Let's find somebody to raid out to.
Hells yeah. Fucking great session,
Raid
man.
this.
Damn straight.
Yep.
Hold on.
Who's even on right now?
Wubby, but he already gets way too many fucking
No,
views.
he doesn't need our drop in the bucket.
I do love Wubby though. He's a great guy.
Then do it.
Yeah, do it.
whatever.
Bean.
First thought, best thought, bro.
Dyslexic Dosh. Oh, you fucking asshole.
So you get for fucking with my dog.
Okay, hold on. Before we raid out, I have to do a bean, because Joda really wants me to kill his dog.
Yes!
Listen, you keep trying and I'm gonna keep making you eat them beans. Leave my boy alone.
I'm gonna get that dog. I just got a new box, too, at Walmart.
You just got Podly. Calm down, okay?
Podly was, I
love Podly.
Podly sacrificed himself for Blue, so, that
Yes.
was...
I almost stopped playing Sir Gallant because Podley's always been like half of the character, but I was like, I'll try it for a bit.
I think it's really cool, like, narratively wise, too.
Yeah.
Like, now you gotta, like, find your own person, because none of us are gonna pick your shit up.
No.
Yeah, no, and we're like the thing that I've realized about our party is like between me, Gallant, and Eldrun, we're not very bright.
No. I think I have, like, a +1 to intelligence, which isn't much.
Like you,
This is Toasted Marshmallow or Stink Bug, and I fucking hate you.
This
Oh my
one's for
God.
Zephyr.
Oh my god, it's so fucking nasty.
Num, 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 num.
No.
Oh, I see you got marshmallow.
That's a good marshmallow.
You're like 25 of them in one stream, you pussy. You won't.
Fucking pay me. Alright, let's raid out before any more fucking madness happens.
Well, more beans right now.
Fucking Subtrain, let's go. Fucking just kill me with beans.
Where's your squats thing? I need it back.
We are raiding Dyslexic Dog.
No, you're not.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Fuck you. You eat a bean.
Yes!
Thank you for the sub. Okay.
Oh shit.
That is Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks. You decide. Come on, there's got to be a good one in here, right? But it wasn't that one.
It's an all bad box. The joke is on you.
I mean, it's possible. It is random.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, I'm gonna try and raid again before somebody else fucking subscribes. Not that I don't appreciate it, but I had a really bad day of poops, and I do not need more with fucking a stomach full of beans.
No.
So,
Lucky I don't remember my username, BHG.
we're gonna raid out to Dyslexic Dosh. He is playing The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Be sure to send him lots of love, let him know who sent you, throw those emotes out there if you're subscribed. We'll be back at it again next week with more Hijinks in Barovia. Make sure you tune in to Talking with Adam's stream tomorrow for some Radiant Citadel. We are starting the campaign tomorrow. Friday, we'll be back with Tales of the Mistwalkers for lots of fun and excitement. Make sure not to miss that. And Saturday, we will be starting Pokemon 5e.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So be sure to be...
And Sunday.
And Sunday, yeah, Sunday we'll be back as well with on Kedhup's channel with more of the Akuno High School Spell Club that has gone horribly awry. Lots of games, all day, every day. I love every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power to players. Have a good night, everyone.
Dude, I was literally about to spend the